What's up, party people? My name is Daryl, and today in this video, I'm going to teach you all how to make an e-commerce website step by step. Now, if you've always wanted to build your first e-commerce website for the very first time with no restrictions, and you're kind of tired of the runaround, then this tutorial is for you. Now, you don't need any sort of knowledge of coding or any experience whatsoever, because everything in this tutorial is done with a super easy drag and drop builder that's rated #1 in the entire world. So it's going to be really quick and easy for you. Now, after watching this video, you'll be able to customize your own personal e-commerce websites, and you'll also be able to take credit cards right away, right after watching this video. Now, setting up this website is super easy. You get your domain, you install WordPress, you simply activate your theme and start visually building the website the way you want it to look. Then we will create your products where users can add them to the cart and purchase them right away on your e-commerce website. Then feel free to change anything you want on your website, like changing the text, changing the size, or the color. You can move stuff around on your website with this super easy drag and drop builder. You can customize your website where you can put your own images, and I'll also show you where you can get some really nice free images for your website. So let me give you a quick tour of this website and show you what you can expect to learn in this video. So first, I'll show you how to make a homepage where you can use any image you want, any font, any color, etc. And here's some examples of some other websites using the same theme that we are going to use in this video. Next, I'll show you how to create a really nice menu for your website, and you can also add your company logo. Now, if you don't have a logo, don't worry about it, because I'll show you where you can get a really nice custom logo for your website. Then I'll show you where you can set up this really clean section right here where you can have different categories. So for example, this can be something like phones, iPads, or computers. And it doesn't matter what industry you're in, because you can make any sort of category you want for your website. Next, we have our products, where we can style and design your products any which way you want, such as changing the text or the size. You can even change the color. You can also put any price you want, and you can add as many products as you want with no restrictions whatsoever. Next, we have this really nice split section where you can add different product categories to your website. Then I'll show you how to add these really nice icons to help customers feel more confident about shopping on your website. Then we'll go ahead and finish it off with this section right here and create this really clean and professional looking footer area. So I've shown you this really amazing home page. Now let's talk about the shop page and product page, and also how customers will check out on your website. So next, let's talk about our shop page. Now you can customize your shop page any style you want, any which way you want. Now here we have some products, and you can put any price you want. You can change the color and the size of your products as well. Here we have product categories where you can go ahead and list your product categories. Here I have men and women. Right here we have filter by price, where users can filter their products by price. So if they're on a budget, they can go ahead and change the price accordingly. Here we have latest products, where anytime you add a product, it'll be displayed right here automatically so all your customers can see it. And then right here we have recently viewed products, where if a user clicks on a product, it'll be displayed again for them right there so they can always navigate and go back to their product. Now you'll have full control over your shop page, so you can be as customizable as you want, and you can build any style shop page you want for your website. Now first, I'll show you how to create what we call is a simple product. So a simple product essentially has no options. So right here we have the title, the price, some description, and users can add it to the cart and purchase it right away on your website. So this is an example of a simple product. Next, we have a variable product. Now a variable product has different variables such as size, color, material, or anything else you want to have for your product. So for example, right here, if you're selling t-shirts, users can shop by size, and they can also shop by color or even material, and they can go ahead and put what they want, and they can go ahead and add it to the cart and purchase it right away on your website. So today in this video, I'll show you how to create variable products as well. Now here are some examples of some product pages that I've created for you that you will get for free in this video. Now you can customize your product page any which way you want with this builder. So you can go ahead and drag and drop anything you want on your product page, so you can have a fully customizable product page for your website. And with my templates that I'm giving you for free, it'll give you a big boost creating a really professional e-commerce website. So your customers will come to your website and add something to the cart. Once they add it to the cart, they'll go to the cart page, where they can also enter a coupon code, and they can also increase the amount of items they already have in the cart. Next, we have our checkout page, where users can go ahead and put in their billing information. They can verify their order. They can pay with either credit card or PayPal. So here the customer will put in their credit card information, they can go ahead and save this for future purchases, and they can go ahead and place order, and you'll get paid right away for this product. Then you'll see it displayed right away in your free Stripe account or PayPal, and this will automatically be directed to your bank. Next, you'll receive an email saying that you have a purchase order and it's ready to be shipped, and also your customers will receive an email notifying them of their purchase and giving them a receipt for their product. Now, what also inspires me to make these videos, this website right here was made by a complete amateur. So this person knew nothing about making websites. They watched one of my videos after being charged thousands of dollars from web designers. Now they're able to create and manage their own e-commerce websites where they're selling thousands of dollars worth of products, and they're also selling worldwide simply by watching videos just like this. So if they can do it, you can do it. Okay, so we're gonna build your e-commerce website in 4 simple steps. So step 1, we're gonna get your domain and hosting. So for example, myecommercewebsite.com. Step 2, we are going to install WordPress, and WordPress powers more than 1/3 of the internet. It's a very popular platform for making websites. Step 3, we are going to download the Divi theme, and the Divi theme is currently the #1 most popular WordPress theme in the world. And step 4, we're gonna go ahead and build your e-commerce website step by step. Now there is a link in the description of this video. It'll take you to a page that looks just like this right here. And this is SiteGround.com. Now, I've been recommending SiteGround.com for over 4 years now, and people love this web hosting company. Now, why do I recommend this company over another's? Well, first off, I use this company, and second off, I compared this company against 15 others for 60 days, and SiteGround came up as #1 as the fastest, with the best uptime, the best support, for the best price. And you can see here by the like ratio, people really did find this information helpful, and people really do love SiteGround. It's an amazing company. You'll never have to worry about your site going down or being too slow. You will love the results that you'll get with this web hosting company. Now there's 3 plans, but I'm always gonna recommend one. So we have the startup, we have the grow big, and we have the go geek. Now all my viewers go with the grow big plan because the grow big plan, you can host unlimited websites on your hosting account rather than just a single website. So that is a pretty big difference. And personally, if you're just getting started out, you don't really need the Go Geek just yet. This is a little bit more for people who have been in the game for a while. So if you're just getting started out, the Grow Big option is perfect for you. So right here where it says Get Plan, you'll click on Get Plan. All right, cool. So you'll be brought to this page right here, and this is where you're going to enter in your new website. So this same web address right here, you're gonna go ahead and put whatever site that you want right here. So give it some thoughts, you know, talk it over with your wife, call your sister, whatever it is that you gotta do. I'm gonna put in best Divi tutorial because this is the best Divi theme tutorial out there. You will see, you'll love it. And once you've given some thought, you click on proceed right here. All right, and you're brought to this page right here. Now, before I go any further, everything I recommend in this video has a 30-day money-back guarantee for any reason whatsoever because this company is legit. They're amazing. So if you don't like amazing web hosting companies, you can always get your money back, but I'm just kidding. This is a great web hosting company, and everyone that uses this company loves it. So right here, you'll enter in your account information. You'll put in your email, your password. Right here, you'll put in your client information. So you put in your country, your name, your street address, your social security number, etc. I am just kidding. You do not put in your social. That is a very big joke. Right here, you put in your country, but by default, it'll select it for you. Right now, I'm visiting Thailand, so that's why it's saying Thailand, but I am from the United States. I am from sunny California. Right here, you'll put in your payment information. So all of your stuff right here. And then right here, we have the period. Now, in all my videos, I recommend the 12 months because the 12 months will actually give you the largest discount available than other plans. So make sure you select 12 months. It's a great starting plan for you. Right here, we have extra services. Now, I require you check this one right here, domain privacy. And the domain privacy, this is going to protect your personal information from spammers and people trying to sell you really weird stuff. And guys, trust me, you want to spend the $12 for the entire year because what's going to happen if you don't have this checked, people are going to find out your personal info. They're going to send you spam. They're going to send you sex pills. It's all this disaster stuff. So please make sure you have domain privacy. This will protect you and your website from people that are trying to sell you spam and all sorts of really weird stuff. So once you've done that, right here, you'll click on I have confirmed and you'll click on terms of service. And I'm sure you're going to read the terms of service and privacy policy, right? Because everybody does that today, right? And then you'll click on this right here if you want to receive their newsletters. And they don't send spam. They just send really good offers. Trust me, they really do send decent offers. And once you're done filling all this information out, you'll click on Pay Now, and I'll meet you on the very next page. All right, cool. So I purchased my hosting, and right here where it says Proceed to Customer Area, we'll click there. All right, awesome. So right now it'll tell you that your site's ready to be set up. So right here, click on Set Up Site. And now what we're going to do is we're going to install WordPress onto our domain. So that'll give us the drag and drop functionality, making it really easy to build our website. So right here where it says Start a New Website, you'll click on Select. You'll scroll down right here and you'll select WordPress. Now right here, you'll go ahead and enter in your email and your password. Now, this is the login information for WordPress. So this is the information that you need to actually build your website. So make sure you get a pen and pencil and write this down so you don't forget it. All right, so after you entered in your email address and your password, you'll click on Continue. Now, right now it's recommending the SiteGround Site Scanner, but personally, I don't think you need it just yet. Maybe later once your site gets like very valuable and you make a lot of money, etc. So right here, just click on Finish. And right now it is creating our WordPress website. Let me know in the comments what site you're making. I'm always interested to hear what kind of site people are making. Some people make sites for, you know, their business or their roofing company or for their family, etc. So right now while you're waiting, let me know what site you are building for yourself or for anyone else. All right, so after you waited, you'll be brought to this page right here, which says you're all set. So go ahead and scroll down, and right here it says Manage Site, click on Manage Site. All right, and this is basically the SiteGround dashboard. So this is where you can set up email accounts. This is where you have your files, etc., your IP address, everything. And also you can see the amount of visitors and everything else right here from your website. Now on the left side right here, where you see WordPress, click on WordPress. And right here, click on Install and Manage. So we've already installed WordPress. So go ahead and scroll down right here and you'll see Manage Installations and you'll see your website right here. Now right here under the actions, you'll click on Login to Admin Panel. So go ahead and click on this right here. All right, so it'll take you to this page right here, and this is the WordPress starter. Now you don't need to have this, and I actually recommend to take this off, but for right here, scroll down and just click on Exit. All right, cool. Now this is your new website. Now your website right now is live on the internet. So right now people can actually go to your website and they will see it. Now if you want to see your website and how it looks, on the top left right here, you'll click on Visit Sites. And this right here is your new website. So this is exactly how it looks. It doesn't look anything like I showed you all in the demo, but don't worry, we're gonna make it look amazing. Now, whenever you want to log back into your website, right here on the top, just type in -wp-admin like that. And what it's going to do, it's going to prompt you to enter in your username and your password. Now remember how I told you to write it down? So I'm going to enter in my information right here. So we have Divi tutorial 123, and I'll enter in my information. And remember, this is what you're going to, or this is where you're going to log in every single time that you want to build your website. And there's a few things I want to show you and to talk about before we actually build your website. Now right here, click on Plugins and click on Installed Plugins. Now right here we have WordPress Starter. I want you to deactivate this plugin. We don't need this plugin. It's basically just like a welcome party from SiteGround, but personally we don't need it. And right here, if you go to Dashboard and you click on Dashboard, you'll now see that your interface has changed. And this is the actual default interface with WordPress. So this is what everyone's used to, etc. So there are some things I want to go over and show you before we jump into this. So right here under Users, you'll go to Your Profile. Now, whenever you want to change your information or your password for your website, you can do it all from right here. So right here, I want to go ahead and change my color to Midnight. You can go ahead and change your colors. You'll scroll down right here, and this is basically your email. And this is very important because let's say, for example, you forget your password, it will go ahead and send it to this address. And also right here, whenever you want to enter in a new password, just click right here on Generate Password, and this is the password. And again, you can go ahead and put any password you want. And once you've done that, you'll click on Update Profile, and that's how you change your password for your websites. Now, one more thing I want to talk about before we download the actual builder is to go ahead and change your permalinks. So right here under these settings, we have permalinks. And right here, we have different options. but I want you to put this to post name. And the reason why we do this is because you see these permalinks right here, how this one's very clean. So for example, yourwebsite.com-about us -contact us, right? You want that, and you don't want this 209-11 that looks really bad. And this is the best for SEO. It'll help your site get ranked much higher. So once you've done with that, you'll click on Save Changes. All right, and go click on Dashboard right here. All right, so next I want to make sure that your website shows secure right here, because right now it says that your site is not secure. So I want to fix that, and we're going to do that with a free plugin. So right here, click on Plugin and click on Add New. And for those of you who have no idea what plugins are essentially like add-ons for your website. So this one right here, you can turn your site into like a forum. This right here, you can have like add a community, etc. So right here, click on popular. I'll just give you a little crash course on what plugins are. So right here, for example, this is a contact form. This right here helps with SEO, helps your site get ranked better. This right here is the ability to sell on your website, which I'll talk more about in another tutorial. In fact, I'll go ahead and link it in the description below once I have that tutorial ready with this same theme. But right here, just go ahead and type in really simple SSL. And this is the plugin that you'll install right here. It has 3 million active installs with very high ratings. So right here, just click on Install Now. And then click on Activate. All right, so right now the plugin can actually find our SSL. It's on our website, but before we do this, I want to make sure that you have your password and your email written down, because after we do this, it's going to kick us out of WordPress, and I'll show you how you can always log back into your website to make changes. So right here, just click on Go Ahead, Activate SSL, and then go up here and click on Visit Sites. Now you'll see at the top left right here, our connection secure, and people won't get a warning from Google. It'll say that our website is secure, etc. So to log back into your websites, and this is for future reference whenever you want to build your website, because people ask me in the comments, hey Daryl, I got kicked out of my website. How do I log back in, right? Right here, you'll enter in WP-admin, just like that. And you'll press enter. And you'll go ahead and put in the email, and you'll go ahead and put in the password that you entered right here. And once you've done with that, you'll click on Remember Me or whatever, and click on Login. And this is how you can always log back in to make changes to your WordPress website. All right, next, I'm going to go ahead and close all of these notices because they get really annoying really fast. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to download the Divi theme. Now, there's also a link in the description of this video. It'll take you to a page that'll give you a discount off the Divi theme. You can also get there by going to darylwilson.com/Divi-discounts and press enter. And once you're here, you'll get a discount for the Divi theme. So go ahead and scroll down right here, and there's 2 plans. Now they have the yearly plan and they have the access plan. Now right off the bat, guys, I want to let you know that this company offers a 30-day money-back guarantee for any reason whatsoever. And this right now is the most popular WordPress theme in the world. In fact, you can go to a website right here called builtwith.com and simply type in Divi theme right here, just to get an idea of how good this theme is right here. Right here, we'll click on Divi usage statistics, and right here, it's basically telling us that this is the most popular on the entire internet for WordPress themes. Top 1 million, right here, the most popular in the United States, most popular in Netherlands, most popular in France, in Canada, etc. It is the #1 most popular WordPress theme in the world. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting the best value, and I do have a discount for you all as well. So we have 2 plans right here. Now, I personally recommend the lifetime access, and the reason why is because once you get the lifetime access, you can install this theme on any number of websites forever. So you can install it on 1,000 websites, and they will give you lifetime updates and also lifetime support. So they will always help you out with your websites. Now, other companies do not offer lifetime because they feel that's too aggressive. But this is a great plan, and I highly recommend the lifetime access. And personally, I have the lifetime access for my account as well, and I'll show you in just a bit. But you can also do the yearly, but remember the yearly, you'll have to pay this every single year. But for the lifetime, you only pay it once and you're done forever. So go ahead and sign up with the plan that you choose. But again, I highly recommend the lifetime because other companies do not offer a lifetime. So once you've actually purchased it, it'll take you to your members area. So congratulations. And you can see right here how it says I have already purchased a lifetime membership because I've already purchased it. So I'm not just BSing you. I really do have this product. So right here we have the Divi Theme, Divi Builder plugin, and then you have these plugins as well. These are all very nice plugins. In fact, I do have separate tutorials for all of these. But for most of us, we just want the Divi Theme, damn it. Just give us the Divi Theme, Daryl. Just give it to us. Right here, you'll click on download the Divi Theme. All right, and once you're done with that, I'll go ahead and close this. You'll go back over here. And the next thing we'll do is we will upload the theme onto our website. So over here, hover over Appearance and click on Themes. Now, how WordPress essentially works is basically there is a theme, and that's kind of like how your website is structured. However, with today's page builders, these are coming more and more outdated, I guess you can say, because now the page builder can basically do everything these themes can do. But anyways, up here, you'll click on Upload Theme, choose the file, and go ahead and find the Divi Theme folder that you downloaded from elegantthemes.com. Here, I'll click on Open, and click on Install. Now look at this theme right here. What is this? What is going on there? I don't even know. The poor theme. Anyways, click on Install now. So it is installing our theme. And then right here, you'll click on Activate. All right, so congratulations. You have now installed and activated the #1 best WordPress theme in the world. Your e-commerce website is going to look amazing. Now, in case you want to see how your website looks right now, over here, you can click on Visit Site on the top left right here, and you'll see your website. So it doesn't look that good. No results found. The sidebar is really ugly. We don't have a really good menu, and we have the default logo, etc. So now that we actually have the theme installed, let's go ahead now and make some pages. Now, when I say pages, let's talk about like the home, the about, and then the contact, and then I'll talk about the shop, etc. So right here under pages, click on all pages. Now, when you install WordPress by default, it gives us these like sample pages. Now, whenever you want to delete a page, just click on trash, and that's it. The page is gone. Now, let's say you want to add a page. So right here, click on Add New, and then go ahead and type in home because you want to make your home page, right? So right here, click on Publish, and then click on Publish again. And let's keep going. So right here under Plus New, click on Page. Let's keep going. So right here, I'll do the About, click on Publish, and Publish again. And then one more time for our contact page. So right here, Plus New, Page, and then Contact Us. And then right here, again, click on Publish and Publish. Now, our shop page and our product pages and all of that good stuff, that's going to be created for us automatically when we install a free plugin. But I'll talk more about that when we talk about creating products. So now that we've actually created our pages right here, we need to make a menu. So up here, if you go to Visit Sites, you're going to notice that it's kind of disorientated and we have two home pages, etc. So let's go ahead and create a menu. So right here under Dashboard, I'll go to Appearance and go to Menus. And this is how you can add menus and pages, pages and other things to your menu. So whenever you want to make something or add something to your menu, this is where you would do it. So right here, I'll just put Daryl Wilson's menu, go to Create Menu. Now over here under Pages, under View All, just go ahead and add all of these right here. I know there's two home pages, and I'll talk why about that. So right here we have Add to Menu. Now right here we have Custom Link. So the custom link, we're going to go ahead and remove this. So whenever you want to remove an item from your menu, you'll click on it and just click on Remove, and that's it. So right here, I want to go ahead and maybe move this around. So the home, the about, the contact. So this is how you can rearrange your menu. And I want to make this a primary menu, and then click on Save Menu. All right, so let's go ahead and just check our website really quickly to see what has been done. So right here, Visit Sites, and now we have the home, the about, and the contact. So if I click on the home, it'll bring us to home, the about us, and then the contact, etc. Now before we start designing our home page, there's one more thing we need to do before I show you how to use the builder and then add products, etc. over here, hover over this and go to the theme customizer. Now the theme customizer is pretty important. Every theme in WordPress has one, and essentially what it does is that it allows you to style your website a little differently. So for instance, later we'll talk about your header, your menu up here. You can have the logo in the center and have the menu around it, etc., and all sorts of really cool stuff. But we'll talk about that later in the tutorial. Right now, what I want you to do is go on over here to homepage settings, click on it, a static page, and then for the home page, we need to select home for the home page. Now, what this basically means is we're just telling Google and everyone else on our website where is the home page. So this is the website, the page that your visitors will be redirected to anytime someone types in your domain name, right? So you want them to go to your home page, right? So yeah, right here, click on publish. And then right here, X. And now you can see our home page is ready to be designed. Now, this is the website that we're going to make today. And again, this tutorial is structured in a very specific way to help navigate you and teach you as easy as possible. So I'm first going to show you how to just use the page builder. You know, how do you use this builder, etc. I'll show you how to make these sections, which can be a little bit more tricky for beginners. And then once we get to this section, I'm going to talk about how to create products such as a simple product, variable product, our shop page, etc. And then we'll go ahead and finish the rest of the website and all of these sections as well. And then after that, we'll go ahead and talk about more complicated stuff, like if you want to have your products designed a specific way. So for example, right here, this product right here, it's designed a specific way. So you can fully customize your products to make them look however you want to look. So it's a really, really cool feature because by default, a lot of these themes and page builders, you're basically given one way to present your products. And this theme right here, you can actually fully design and customize how every single product looks on your website. So you can kind of, you know, have the look that you want and have the feel that you want for your website. So here you can see it's a little bit different than the other ones. And just going through, I actually have 5 templates to give you guys. So all the products are going to look a little different. So for example, right here, I'll go to denim jackets, and you can see this page looks a little bit different. We have this really cool countdown timer with this information right here, etc. Now, let me just give you a demonstration of just basic products. So let's say, for instance, you just want like a simple product, like something not too flashy, etc. I'll go over here and just click on something like, we'll click on this girl right here. Now this is like the default product page. So this right here is something that like would be ideal for just something very simple and basic. But in this tutorial, I'm gonna go very in depth and talk about how you can customize the shop page, the product page as well. But before we talk about all of that, let's just get to the basics of how we use this page builder. So if you guys are ready to get started, let's get started. So first, go ahead and go to your home page, which you can click right here and go to home. Or if you don't know how to get there, you can go to dashboard, go to pages, all pages, and right here under home, you can click on view. So we're first gonna go ahead and create this section right here, which is like your landing page, which is a pretty important part. So right here, you'll click on enable the visual builder. All right, party people, now we're gonna make our home page, and we're also going to start creating a few products in this section. Now, when you're watching this video, feel free to pause it, or if I'm going too fast, you can slow the video down. There's a timer down there that can actually slow the video down for you to help you follow along, because I know when you're getting started with your websites, you know, it's a learning curve. So, but this is a very easy drag and drop builder. So feel free to explore the other modules. Feel free to kind of pause the video, make your own sections, and see what you can build after you kind of understand how this page builder works. So with that said, let's get started with your home page. All right, so right here we have 3 options. We have clone existing page, choose a pre-made layout, and then build from scratch. So I'm gonna show you how to build this from scratch to kind of teach you the fundamentals of how to use this page builder. So right here, build from scratch. Now, right here we have different columns. So essentially what you can do is whenever you're building something, you can have a certain amount of columns for a certain part of your website. So for example, right here, I'll just put 3 columns and I'll just put a blurb. And here I'll click on check. Now let's just say I want to duplicate this module. So something like this, you know, put right there. and then this again, and then we can go ahead and just drop it right there, etc. So that's what it means by like 3 columns. Now, if you were to change this to 2 columns or 4 columns, it would look different, right? So I'm just kind of showing you how this works, right? You understand what I'm saying? So, and then right here we can put it in an image, etc. But that's like the fundamentals of how this works, and then you can always adjust the padding. You can push this to the bottom, you can change this to the left or to the right, like this, etc. But let's just go ahead and just stick with the basics for now. I'm going to delete this row, and right here under this blue plus right here, click on New Section, and I want a full width section. So what I mean by that is I want something full width, like I want my landing page to be full width right here. So right here, let's go back, and we're going to find the full width header module. So full width header right here, click on that, and then click on check. Now this blue section, I don't need this no more. See this blue section up here? We don't need it no more. So I'm gonna click on the trash icon right here. That's how you delete a section for every part of your website. Now let's say you wanna go ahead and customize this section right here. Whenever you wanna customize any part of your website, you're gonna click on this gear icon, which is essentially the module settings. And the good part is, guys, that once you learn how to use the settings for one module, all of the settings are the same for essentially every other module. So they're pretty self-explanatory and pretty easy to learn. So right here, I just put enjoy the summer trends, discover now latest collection or fashions, or I don't know, whatever you want to put there. So here I'll just go ahead and paste that in there. So enjoy the summer trends. And right here we have button 1, and then we also have button 2 as well. So you can have 2 buttons on this page as well. Now with this specific module, it's kind of structured for us to just get to the point, very simple, easy. Other modules we can drag and drop these buttons anywhere on the website, but I'll talk more about that when we keep going. So I only want 1 button though. And then right here, I think we have too much text. I just want to get really, really simple, really easy. So right here, I just put discover now latest collection. So here I'll just go ahead and paste that. All right, and right here we have images. Now there are demo images for all of you in the description below. They are free images. They come in a zip file, and they're free. They don't cost you anything, and those images will actually help you follow along in this video. So go ahead and download those images, and you're actually going to get a folder that says something like Divi e-commerce images. So once you open that folder, you can go ahead and upload your images. So for example, right here, we have header image. So I'm gonna click on add an image, select files, and right here, I'm gonna go ahead and upload all the images that I have for you guys in the folder. So just go ahead and click on all of them. Oops, here we go. Click on all of them like this. I'm holding shift and the up button, and then right here, I'll click on open. So what I'm essentially doing right now is I am just uploading these images to our website so I can use them throughout the website. Okay, so these all finished uploading. Now right here, I'm gonna go ahead and click on this right here and click on upload an image. So that's one style on how you can kind of have this. So with the header image, it's always going to display to the left or to the right of the text. However, I want it to display above it. So I'm just giving you an example of how you can kind of present like an image next to some content. But right here, I'm gonna click on trash, and right here under logo image, I'm going to click on this icon right here and upload the image. All right, so now I have this set up like that. The next thing I wanna do is I want to actually go ahead and add in a background. So right now I have this ugly background right here, but I don't want this background. So what I'll do right here is click on background, and now we have different colors. So I have like all these specific colors. We also can add a gradient background as well, or we can add a video background, or we can add an image. Now, I know most beginners love video backgrounds, but I'm very against video backgrounds because there's a lot of problems with them. Like a lot of mobile devices can't play video backgrounds. A lot of people are on really crappy computers and it doesn't work well. It loads slow. So I just find using colors or images is your best solution. So right here, I'm gonna close this and delete this right now. And what I want to do right now is under the image right here, I want to add the image of those 2 girls like this, and then click on upload an image. So now you can see that this actually looks a lot better just by simply adding in this image. Now, one thing I also want to show you is like websites like pixabay.com, where you can get really nice, beautiful images. So for example, if you want like a guy, like a man corporate or something like that, you can go to these websites and you can download something like that, and you can add these as your backgrounds as well. Also free pick as well. Free pick, you can go ahead and find some, images like this right here is good. Something with like a big background so you can put text right here. These ones right here, I don't find they're helpful because you want to put the text somewhere next to them. Like this right here would be perfect, So freepick.com, Pixabay, and also Unsplash are really good websites to get some really nice images for your websites. But let's go back over here. Oops, over here. So right now we have this other option called parallax effect. And the parallax effect is that effect that the image is standing still. However, the text is moving. So the parallax effect is pretty popular today, but I don't want it for this website in particular. But again, I've used it on various websites when I build them for clients, and people love parallax. So, but right here is the design section. Now right here for layouts right here, I want to center align this. I want to make this full screen. So with the full screen, that's basically saying when people visit their our website, it's just going to be a full screen so they can kind of see everything like that. Right here we have the scroll down icon. Now right now I'm gonna click on yes and change this to black. So this is the scroll down icon. So this is basically essentially people can click on it and it'll go to the next section, etc. So if you want to have that on your website, you can have it. I'll just go ahead and put that little arrow and then scroll down right here, and we have text. So right here we have text. Now this text right here, we can kind of change it to look a different color. So right here, I'll just put dark. So now it's a little bit more visible, right? So here you can see, enjoy the summer trends, discover the latest fashion, etc. Now, anytime you want to adjust a module, you see these blue squares and this little pen, you can just click on it, and this little, I guess you want to say this, I don't know what you want to call this, like a builder helper. It'll automatically redirect you to the section where you can edit that specific part. So I like the Poppins font. So Poppins is the font that I chose for a lot of these. So right here again, right here, I'll just click on Poppins. And that's the font I'm using for my website. You can use any fonts you want. I mean, there are so many fonts to choose from, and fonts are pretty important, guys. And my personal recommendation is when you're working with fonts, just choose a maximum of maybe 1 or 2 fonts. No more than that, because if you use too many fonts, your site's gonna look really ugly really fast. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and change this to bold, and I can make this a little bit bigger. Something that looks like that right there. Enjoy the summer trends. And then right here we have letter spacing. You can kind of space this out. Now, a lot of these settings you can kind of understand just by messing around and tinkering with the settings. A lot of this stuff is just like really, flashy things like a text shadow, etc. So just by kind of messing around with these settings, you'll get a better understanding of what they do. Right here, I'll click on this one right here, and I want to change this to something like ultra light, and I want it black. So now you can see that we have this discover now latest collection, and then I want to edit this button. So I'll click on this little blue up button right here, and then right here it says use custom styles for button 1. So if I click on yes, now I can actually design this button. So button 1 text color, maybe I want it set to black, right? And then right here you can even add a background to your button if you want to do that. So right here you can put like something like red or yellow or something like that, blue, black, but I'll just leave it as white right now, or I'll just leave it as transparent. So that's the one I chose, but again, you can go ahead and use gradients. On my last video with Divi, I used a red button and a black outline. It was pretty interesting, but it was actually really, really cool design. Now right here we have button radius, and whenever you want your button circular, you would just take this and drag it. And now the button is now circular. See that? So looking at this page, I mean, we're pretty much done here. I mean, the only difference here is that I made this box squared, and that's pretty much it. So that's basically a quick rundown, guys, of how we made a really simple homepage. I mean, it's a beautiful landing page, and guys, sometimes being simple is the easiest thing to do. So next we're going to go ahead and build this section right here. Now just looking at this section, it's just a 3-column section. So 1, 2, and 3, right? So let's just go ahead and make it. So right here, plus the regular, and then we'll find the 3-column row. Now we're using something called the call to action. So the call to action essentially is something like this right here, where it has a title, some text, and then we can add a button under it. So for example, like that. So that's basically how this module is going to look. So let's just go ahead and do this from scratch. So what I'll do here is go to text, and then right here I have the title as just 2020 shoe collection, something like that. So 2020 shoe collection. Now, a lot of these modules that you guys use, you can use these any way you want. You can achieve any sort of style you want. So for example, right here, I just have this title right here. I got rid of this text, and all I'm going to do now is just put in the button. So for example, for button, I'll put shop now. And then for this content right here, I'll just delete it. Now for link right here, you need to put a link. Now we don't have the page yet. So right here under the button link URL, you can just go ahead and put in this button sign, and that will basically enable this section for you. All right, so right here, I'll click on plus. Now I'm kind of lazy, guys, and you're gonna see that I'm lazy a lot in these videos. So I wanna just duplicate this. I don't wanna have to do everything all over again, right? So right here, I'll click on duplicate. I'll take this and I'll drag it, and then I'll go ahead and copy this again, and then drag it again like that. Now I want to add a different background to this. So here you can see we have these 3 different backgrounds. So let's just go ahead and add in some backgrounds to this. So right here, I'll click on this gear icon. And then for our background right here, I want to go ahead and delete this. And over here under the image, I want to add an image background. Now you're welcome to use any sort of color or style you want for this tutorial, but I'm just giving you an example of how you can have something like this image right here on your background. So upload an image, etc. So now you can see we have the background right there. And then for this section right here, we have this girl. So again, I'll do the same thing, gear icon, and then go ahead and go to backgrounds, and then delete this image, add a background image. You guys getting it? This is easy, yes? So I hope this is easy. I really do. I mean, this is pretty simple right here. And then again, right here, we'll do the same thing right here. We'll go ahead and go to the background, and then trash, image, and then we'll have a specific image. Now I want to try this image here. Will this one work? Does that work, guys? I think that works. Oh, that looks good actually. Let's add that. Now, poor me. I should have actually changed this text to black before I duplicated it, right? Because right here in the design, if I go to title text, if I scroll down and I find the text color, you can see now how the text color looks better like that, because right here it's black and it's easier to see. The white is too faded, it's not easy to see, etc. So right here under this gear icon, I'll do the same thing for the button right here. So under the design, button, the same thing we did before, guys, the same thing. So use custom styles for button, and then we can just change the button color. So I'm just giving you an example of how you can change stuff. Now I'm not going to show you how to do this again because I just showed you guys how to do it right there. Now I should have done this and then duplicated it. So for tutorial purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and delete these, and I'm just going to duplicate this right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it one more time because, you know, I'm a perfectionist, and etc. And then right here, I'll just go ahead and swap those images out one more time. So right here, trash, background image, add the girl, upload an image, and then right here, gear icon, background, delete this image, add another one, and then put these shoes right there, upload an image, etc. So we have these 3 sections, and guys, this is a very common section for e-commerce. A lot of websites you're going to come across, like Abercrombie & Fitch, Victoria's Secret, a lot of them use this specific style because it kind of encloses people to make a choice. It's like, what are you going to do? You have summer collections, mid-season, or shoe collection. You got to pick one, you know? So when you're making this website, you also have to realize you're also a salesman because you want to convert people to buy your products. No one's going to buy a website or buy products on a website that looks like crap. But when they see a website that looks like this, where the images are nice, It has a great presentation. It looks good. People are more inclined to purchase products. I mean, look at the Apple website. It's so elegant, and I feel like I'm high class when I buy on it, right? So anyways, let's talk about this next section where I'm going to show you how to squeeze everything together. Now, to be honest, guys, this is a little advanced, and I shouldn't be showing you this because this is more for advanced users, but I'm just going to, just in case you want to achieve this section. So right here for row settings, under the design tab right here, I want to design the entire row. So right here under sizing, we have use a custom gutter width. Now, what the gutter width allows us to do is basically reduce all this space right here. So you want to change this to 1. See that? Now right here we have width. So we can go ahead and change this width to something like 100%, and we can also take the max width and we can actually extend it across like that to something like, you know, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I want to make sure this is centered like this. So now that we've had that section right there, we have this blue, we have this padding, this white space. I want to go ahead and change this to something like 0. I don't want people to see any of this white space. And then we can do the same thing right here for this section like that. So again, make sure that there's no space, and then again, no space, etc. So right here, let's see it there. Okay. Now another way to do this right here is go to the gear icon, go to design, and go to spacing. And make sure that this is set to 0. Just change it to 0. And then there you go. That's how you do it. Or you can drag it like this. Like that. So, or you can go to the gear icon, go to design, and go to spacing, and make sure these are set to 0. So what padding means is padding is space. So when you say 0 pixels, that means I want 0 space. So now we have this section right here where it kind of like, you know, resembles this right here. Now you notice right here how this section's a little taller. So we can do that right here with these modules right here just by simply dragging it like that. So maybe you want to do something like, we'll do 90 and 90. So 90 pixels, and then also we have 90 pixels as well like this. So you see that? And then we can also do it from the side as well. So you can adjust the side like this. But I don't want to do that. So again, right here, 90 pixels, and then we'll do it something like 90 pixels. Now, guys, this right here is the reason why Divi is #1. If you use other page builders, you can't do this. It would take you a long time to do this with, like, there's a page builder, Elementor as well. It would take you a long time to do this with another page builder. Right here, I'll change this to 90, and then again, 90 right here, and we are all done. Now, this section was a little hard, guys, so I don't want to scare you off. I mean, that was a little bit too much, but I think you guys now are a little bit more comfortable, and you guys kind of get an understanding of how this works. Next, let's go ahead and add in this section right here. So right here, I'm going to click on this blue plus, click on regular, and just a 1 row. And right here, I'm going to put in text. And right here, I'll just put in something like bestsellers. Bestsellers. Bestsellers, and I want to change this to something like heading 1 text. Now, why did I do that? Well, let's talk about that. Let's have a meeting here. So under the design tab, heading text, H1. So whatever you change this to, like for example, if I change this to heading 3 over here, for example, if I change this to heading 3, this is now going to apply for the heading 3 tag. You understand? So if I have H1 right here and change the text over here to H1, now when I edit the H1 right here, it's going to now control this section. So for example, right here, pop-ins, and I want bold. And I want to go ahead and center this like that. All right, so that's just a way on how you can achieve this section. Now, guys, if I'm going too fast, I've gotten criticism that I go too fast in my videos. Feel free to just pause the video, you know, mess around with these settings, see what they do. And a lot of this stuff you're going to understand is just kind of by messing around with stuff. I mean, that's kind of how I got into YouTube. I was messing around, and then sure enough, I became a huge influencer for web design. So that's just basically a way on how you guys can achieve certain sections. So right here we have bestsellers, and this is going to introduce our products. So now you can see we have these products right here. Now you've noticed we have these bars right here, and I'm going to talk more about that a little bit later in the video. I'm gonna keep you guys in suspense. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it just yet, so I'm gonna keep you guys waiting, but don't worry, I'll show you how to do the lines. Now, you see right here how there's this plus gray and there's this plus row, you want to make sure you can click on the plus gray right there. And what we're going to do now is type in shop, and we're going to add in the shop module. So right now, what we're going to do is we are going to start creating products. Yay! Finally, Daryl, finally you're making products. You know, this tutorial was getting really bad really fast. So right here, I'll click on check. Now you can see there's no results found, and that's because we have no products. So let's go ahead now and create some products. So right here, I'll click on save. All right, and then I'll exit the visual builder. And if you want to look at your websites, this is it. So just like we designed it from, before, that's exactly how it looks. So that's, that's what's going on here. It looks pretty good. It's coming along pretty well. So let's go ahead now and install the WooCommerce plugin. So right here, go to WordPress and go to dashboard. Now over here under plugins, you'll click on add new. Now guys, essentially what plugins are, again, they're applications for your website. So you know how the girls have like 50 applications for their Instagram stuff or whatever? That's exactly what plugins are. They're just applications for your website, and every single one of them offers a different feature. Now this is the one that we're going to use right here. It's called WooCommerce, and I wonder why the E is right there. I mean, they're supposed to be all mobile optimized, and this does not look optimized. But anyways, it has more than 5 million active installs, and it is extremely popular, and it craps on Shopify. Let me say that again. It craps on Shopify. So let me click on the install now. And if you want to know why it craps on Shopify, is because this actually has geolocate, which will actually find out where your customers are and charge them a shipping price and taxes automatically. Shopify offers that, but you got to pay $300 a month. This is free. So that is a big reason to use WooCommerce. It's way better. Right here, click on activate. And plus WordPress is way bigger than Shopify. I mean, WordPress powers more than 1/3 of the internet. Shopify powers like only like 1 million websites or something like that, not that big. Anyways, so where is your store based? So go ahead and fill this information out. So I'm going to say I'm from United States, and I'll put in my cool address right here, cool address 1-800, and then Valencia, California, 91355. Now, how do you want to be paid? So do you want to get paid in dollars? Do you want to get paid in the Thai baht? Do you want to get paid in the Singapore dollar? You're going to find your currency right here. So right here, I'll put USD. And do you plan on selling physical and digital products? You can put yes or one or the other, and there you go. And then right here, I'll click on let's go. Now right here, they're talking about WooCommerce tracking. You can opt in to have WooCommerce watch your store to see how they can improve their product or not, but I'm not going to. But if you want to do that, you are more than welcome to. Now right here, we have payment methods. So we have Stripe and PayPal. Now, for those of you who are watching my video in the Middle East, which there's a lot of countries that watch my videos in Nepal, Bangladesh, India, etc., I'll be introducing another payment processor for you guys a little bit later in the video. But for people in Europe and in the United States, and I believe in South America, most people use Stripe and PayPal. Stripe is number 1, PayPal is number 2. But for right now, I want you to click on this and then click on this. And then I'll just put in a PayPal email right now. Now, guys, don't worry about this right here because we can always come back to this later. But I'm just going to go ahead and just click yes, and then that's it. But I'll show you how you can set up Stripe and PayPal and all your payments. And it's really easy to collect money, guys. It's so easy. I'll show you how to do it. So, yeah, click on continue for now. We'll come back to this section at the end of the video. I promise you. It's the most important part of the video, actually, so I wouldn't skip it. And if I do skip it, you can give me the thumbs down. Give me the thumbs down. So right here, we have shipping. Now, we can set this up right now, but don't worry, we'll change this later. So, for example, what do you want to charge for shipping, right? Maybe $5, Now, let's say, for instance, someone buys your product in Lithuania, or let me give another shout out, Bulgaria, or Romania, or India, or Kazakhstan, or something. I want to charge them $10 because I just think the shipping will cost more to send these products to Lithuania or something, right? Now, don't worry. Again, you can always change this later. And then right here, I'll click on continue. But wait, I should actually notify you. So I'm from the United States. So your products, do they weigh grams, kilograms, pounds, ounces, how do you want to label your product? So if you're doing something like clothes, you might want to do something like ounces or kilograms. If you're doing something like shipping out laptops, you might want to set it to pounds and also grams. I'm from the United States, but I know people give us criticism for using this system, but everything in the United States is bigger, so I think that's why we use the pounds and the miles, and Europe and other countries use the other metric system. So anyway, so for product, like the size of everything, you can do meters, centimeters, millimeters, or inches, or even yards. So I'm gonna have this set to inches and go to continue. So yeah, I think we're on the metric system. I forgot, it was the metric, and then there's the other system. But yeah, I'm right now I'm in Thailand, and they use the meters and they use the centimeters, and they have no idea what a mile is. So it's pretty funny. Now right here we have automated taxes. We have WooCommerce admin, MailChimp, which is really cool, and this plugin right here for Facebook. Now these are all essentially really good plugins, and I would recommend to use all of them. In fact, I do have a MailChimp tutorial, and if you're really running an online store, you're gonna need email marketing, and I show you how to make a free email marketing campaign in that video. So I'll go ahead and link it in the resources or in the description of this video. But right here, just click on continue. So make sure these are all checked right here. I do really like the automated taxes, and again, you will need to make a free account with WordPress.com. However, it is worth it because it's going to do all of your shipping for you, which saves you a lot of time. So right here, click on continue with Jetpack. Now this is going to prompt you to make a free account with WordPress.com, and it's going to bring you back to your website. So don't panic, don't worry. This is just how we can get automated taxes and automated shipping, etc. It's super helpful, guys. So right here, click on continue with Jetpack. I don't use Jetpack on normal websites, but only for e-commerce. Yeah, I use Jetpack. You know, I'm guilty of that. So right now it's going to prompt you to make an account. So just go ahead and put your email, your username, and your password, and click on create your account. All right, so it returned me to my website, and once you're back to your website, right here it's saying, you know, do you want tips, etc. So if you want to go ahead and get tips from WooCommerce, you can go ahead and opt in, etc. But I don't want to do that, so right here I'll just click on Visit Dashboard. All right, now I want to show you all how to make products without having to go through their prompting system. So now we have this dash right here. We have products and we have WooCommerce. Now right here under WooCommerce Dashboard, these are all of the essentials, like you know, how much money you made, the gross revenue and net revenue. This is a really, really amazing system they recently introduced this year, so I'm really excited to show you guys this. It's really cool. Also right here we have WooCommerce settings. Now I'm going to go through each of these settings in this video, and I'm also going to show you how you can create custom emails as well for your website. So let's go ahead and talk about now how to make products. So right here we have products. Click on all products. And right here we have no products. So whenever you want to add a product, right here under add new, you'll click on add new, or you'll click on create product. It's the same thing. It brings you to the same page. So right here we'll add a new product. Right here I'm going to click on dismiss, and I'm just going to explain to you how all this is. So let's say for instance you're selling girls clothes. So I'm going to put cute girls jackets, right? Cute girls jackets. And then right here, you can put some description of the product right there. Now, I want to go ahead and tell you something really quickly. So let me go ahead and click on a product here. I'll go ahead and exit the visual builder, and I'll just discard and exit. I want to show you where the product is actually going to display that information. So let me go ahead and show you really quickly. So whenever you type in something on the bottom, on this section right here, it's going to display on the bottom right here. Whenever you put something in right here on the short description, it's going to display right here. I know it's kind of backwards, so I'm just giving you an example, but I'm going to go ahead and copy this text right here. And let's go ahead and start. So right here we have girls cute jackets. Go ahead and give some description. Now this is probably where you want to put like your cotton, you know, made with cotton, where it's from, technical details about your product. So like made in Japan, made with cotton, made with 100% cotton, etc. Something that you know, people should know, but it's not the presentation of your product, right? Now right here we have product data. So we have simple product, group product, external affiliate, and a variable product. Let's just first do a simple product. So right here we have the price. So what does your product cost? What are you selling? So how much do you want to sell your product for? Well, right here I'm selling a girl's cute jacket and I want $99.99 for it. You know, I'm feeling good today. But we can actually set a sale for this jacket. So right here under sale price, I'll tell you guys, you know what? It's on sale for $49.99. And we can actually set a schedule for this sale as well. So right here under sale price dates, I can say, you know what? I want to run this sale from the 20th to the 31st, like a winter something like that. You know, I don't know. It's some winter something. And then here we have tax status. This is taxable. And then tax class, we'll talk more about this a little bit later. We'll talk about tax and everything later in the video. We're not going to talk about it now because I don't want to confuse anybody. So next we'll go ahead and click on inventory. So if you have a SKU number, you'll enter it right here. Now right here we have manage stock. Now if you have this unchecked, it will not display how many you have in the stock or on your website. And if you want to manage stock, this is going to tell people I have 30 of these shirts left and that's it. Now, do you want to allow back orders? So basically saying if you run out of the product, do you still want to have people buy it? And that will create a back order. Or you can allow it and also notify the customer as well. Now, when do you want to be notified when you're running low on this product? Maybe after 10. That's good, right? So this is an example of how you can manage the stock if you choose to have people see how many you have in stock. A lot of websites don't have managed stock, but then again, it creates a scarcity and people might actually buy it because they're thinking, oh my God, there's only 30 left. I got to buy it before it's sold out, etc. You know, and that's kind of where marketing comes in here. So right here we have shipping, and this is where you can talk about the weight. So I'll just say the shirt weighs around 1 pound, which is a lot, you know. And then here you can put in the dimensions, like this is 12 inches, the width of it is 10, the height of it is 24 inches. And then shipping class, don't worry about that. We'll talk about that later. Here we have linked products. Now, we don't have any other products, so I'll talk about this in the next section when we create a variable product. Attributes, or attributes. We're not going to do attributes until the next section. So we'll talk about that when we talk about variable products. Advanced. Purchase notes. Now, if someone buys this product, do you want to give them a purchase note saying you made a good choice? And then you can also enable reviews. And then menu order. This can actually assign the product in a specific order. So for example, right here, let me go to my shop page and give you an example. So right here, for instance, we can have this right here displayed like as number 1. And I believe the higher the number, the higher it will display on your shop. So you can kind of control where you want each specific item. However, you can always do this with the page builder as well. So I'll talk more about that when we talk about categories. And then right here we have product short description. So I want to go ahead and add in some product short description here. So I'll just go ahead and go to one of my demo products right here. And I will take this, copy this, and then over here, I'll click on this bullet points right here. See here, that, and then this, and then there we go. There we go, like that, you know. Something like this. So this is where you can kind of talk about your product. This is like the highlights. This is the important stuff, is where you want to actually, you know, talk about your product, etc. What you want people to know about your product right away. So something like a super amazing shirt, you know, super amazing shirt that boys love, something like that, right? And for product image, this is where you want the image of the product. So this is important. So this is basically where this is the actual product of your image right there. So, and also if you want to give someone like an image gallery, like you want to show them like another style of it, right here under product gallery images, you'll click on another image and add this to the gallery. Now you're going to see what that is in just a bit when we view the product. So don't worry if you don't understand what that means. For product tags, we can just put like a, you know, shirt. This will display in your store. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a bit. Now for product categories, guys, I really recommend product categories. They're very important. So right here, I'll do women's shirts and add this as a new category. This is how you can distinct and separate your products. So it's very important you have this. So now that I've actually created everything, let's go ahead now and publish this and see how this looks. So right here, I'll click on publish. All right, let's go ahead now and view the product. So right here, view the product. And here we go. So we have cute girls jackets, we have the price, and then right here we have those bullets, 30 in stock, can be back ordered. And then below that we have the description, made in Japan, made with 100% cotton, etc. So that's an example of how you can have this product, and it looks great. And we have a sidebar right here. Now, in the later part of this video, I'm going to show you how you can categorize and completely design your product pages from scratch. Very similar to this right here. So you notice on this page how I have no sidebar, just the add to carts, buy it, etc. Now right here, people can add this to the cart. So right here, add to the carts. And cute girl's jacket has been added to your cart. So this is exactly the process of your customers and how they're going to navigate your website. And then here they can view the cart, etc. So there we go. And then people can go ahead and check out and purchase right away. So proceed to checkout and then go ahead and buy the product right away and then pay you and then you make money, etc. So it's a very fast and convenient checkout process, and you can see it looks great. So I'm gonna go back right here. Oops, let me go ahead and go back. So now that we have actually created this, really quickly what I want to do is I want to add this to the menu. I mean, how can users see their account? How can users see the checkout? So we need to actually add this to our menu right here. So before we create the variable product, let's go ahead and add those pages to our menu. So over here under dashboard, again, I hope you know how to do this right now. So this will be like a quiz. What do you guys do? You know, okay, appearance and menus, right? Appearance and then menus. Now, when we install the WooCommerce plugin, it automatically creates the pages for us, which is really cool. So right here we have the the shop, the cart, the checkout, and my account, and I'll add that to the menu. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and change this stuff around. So I'll put this right here. I'll put the checkout like that as a drop down. I'll put the cart like that as well, and then I'll put the shop right here like that, and then save menu. Because I don't want people to really see the checkout and the cart. I just don't think it's really relevant. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So right here, visit site. Now over here, if I hover over my account, we can see the checkout and the cart. And I did that because I just don't want people to see the checkout as a menu option. But if they choose to see it, you know, they can just click on checkout and they can check out their cart right there. Also, we can click on shop right now. And this right here is your new shop page. So this is where people can go through products and purchase stuff. However, we can design a custom shop page that looks a lot more attractive and a lot better than what we have by default. And we'll talk more about this later in the video. All right. So I've shown you all how to make a simple product, right? So now you know how to make a simple product. Let's talk about now how you can make a variable product. So what I'll do over here is I'll go to plus new and go to product. It's like a shortcut way of getting there. Now let's create a variable product. So right here, I'll do something like women's or girls spicy shirt. I'm really bad at titles, guys, so sorry. That's what you're gonna get, spicy shirt. And then right here again, I'll just go over here and grab some dummy text because I'm very lazy and I don't want to do this all over again. I'll just go ahead and put in some short description right here, and then right here, made in China, assembled in India, something like that, right? And then right here we have product data. So I want to do a variable product. Now essentially what a variable product is, it is a product with variable options. So size, color, style, etc. So variable product, right? Now I want to go ahead and put this under women's shirt because it's under women's shirt, or we can create a new category of something like, you know, variable products. But you wouldn't want to put variable, it's a bad idea. I'll just put high-end shirts, or, you know, whatever category you would want to put it under, you know, like women's high-so or expensive shirts, or you wouldn't do high-end. It would just be like a woman's shirts, man shirts, silk style shirt, something like that. Product tags, I'll just put in girl shirts. I'll add that. Set a product image. I'll go ahead and select a product image, and I will select this shirt right here. Actually, yeah, this one right here. Set it. So now we have, this is our image. Now right here we have inventory. Again, same thing, guys. You can go ahead and mess around with that. Shipping, go ahead and put the weight, the dimensions, etc. Link products. Now right here we have upsells and cross sells. So what is an upsell and what is a cross sell? An upsell is something that you're going to suggest when people are viewing a specific product. So for example, right here we have related products. These right here are upsells. So this is recommending another product when they're already viewing a specific product. So that is what an upsell is. A cross sell is when they go to their cart right here, and then right here you're going to recommend another product. So that right now is a cross sell. It's recommending another product when they're checking out. So that's basically that's basically what upsells and cross sells are. So right here I'll put in I'll just upsell both. I'll upsell and I'll cross sell both of these. So the cute girl's jacket, the product that we previously created, I want to recommend that product as an upsell. All right, hope you guys got that. Good. All right, cool. Anyways, attributes. So this is where we're going to use attributes, and right now I'm going to click on add, and we're going to add an attributes. So what do you want to offer? So size, style, color, etc. So right here we'll do something like size, and then we have large. Now this next button, it's the button above the enter sign on the keyboard. So you're going to hold shift and press that button like that. So hope you understand where that dash came from. I wish in the future they would offer something a little bit more convenient, but that's where you need to enter in that symbol. And then we have medium, and then we also have small. All right, and then right here, use for variations, save attributes. All right, so now it's saving our attributes, and I also want color, or we can do something like, I don't know, we can do something like, yeah, we'll do color. So right here, add, and then I want color as well. And I just want something like white or black. Use for variations, save attributes. So this is basically saying I want to offer a specific size and also a specific color. So maybe you're selling t-shirts and you have a black shirt, right? And you have a white shirt and they have 3 sizes, something like that, right? Now right here, under variations, right here, click on create variations from all attributes and click on go and click on OK. Always click on OK. Don't look at the warning signs, you know? So now it's actually propagating all of the sizes and the colors. All right, so 6 variations added. Here I'll click on continue. So now we have the large whites, the large black, medium whites, medium black, and then small whites and small black, right? So now right here, click on this little triangle icon, and now you need to set a specific image for the large white. So right here, upload an image. Now guys, I'll be very honest with you all. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, close that, it's being weird. All right, so variable images or variable products, guys, can upload an image. Now you have these images right here. So variable products, guys, can take quite a bit of time. So I'm gonna select this one right here because this is a white shirt, right? Set variation image. Now you need to set the price, guys. If you don't set the price, this product will not display. So it's required. So I'm gonna say the large white costs $100, right? And that's basically it. And then I'll just go ahead and close this. And then large black. Now, variable products, you need to set this for every single variation, which can take a little bit of time, guys. It's not like really fast. So for example, right here, upload an image. Now we're putting the large black, right? So here I'll put the large black shirt and then use for variation. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go through each of these and fill each and every one out. So right here, large whites, and then set the price. And I think I forgot the price on the other one right here. So the large black, open this, $100. You need to make sure you set the price, guys, because again, remember the product will not display if the price is not there for every single one. And then right here we have medium black, etc. So now you know what you have to do, right? You have to just go through each one, and you can price these differently. So right here, small whites, I'll just grab this right here and then put the small is $50. So they get a discount for being small, you know, for We're maintaining good weight. You know, we're giving them the small. So here, I'll also set this to black right here, like that. Set variation, and then $50 for the small black. And that's it. So we are done at this point. So right now, click on Save Changes. I think that's a new feature they added, Save Changes right there. Because I think what happened was before in an update, when you would click on Update, sometimes it wouldn't update and you lost all of the work that you did, which can be very frustrating. So let's go ahead and check this out. So we have the variations all added. Now right here we have default form values. So this is the default of what it's going to be. So I'm just going to put we'll just put the white one, is a medium white is default. All right, and then right here, I'm going to click on Publish, and you're going to see what we've done. Now, one thing I want to also note is that if you don't want a sidebar, right here under Page Layout, you can just put No Sidebar, and then click on Publish, and we'll see what that's done. Now up here, we'll click on View Product. And here we go. Okay, so the white shirt is set to default, right? Now, let's just say I want the large and the black. So now we have the large black shirt, right? And then again, medium black, medium small. And you can see the price is $50. And then right here, medium, white, etc. So now it's $50. And then again, we can add this to the cart. Now guys, we can take money right away on this website. Don't think that this is like some tutorial where we can't take money. All we have to do is put in the email address in our settings and it's connected and done. And I mean, this is a live e-commerce website and I can take money right away. So I want you to fully understand everything though before we jump into the payment gateways, because I don't want, I want you guys to do this the right way. That's why my tutorials are longer, but they're extremely detailed to make sure that you know everything that you need to know. So again, this is good. So now we have a variable product, guys. So congratulations, you now know how to do simple products and also variable products. Now right here under the shop page, we have all the products that are automatically displayed right here. Now also what we can do is we can sort this out by popularity, by average rating, sort by latest, or also what costs less, so low to high, or we can do something like a high to low. We don't have a lot of products on here, so it's really not easy to see. Now let's just click on one of these right here. And right here, you can see we have these categories. So we have women's shirt, girls spicy shirt. Now, right here, if I click on women's shirts, it's going to bring us to a category page. Now, this category page is women's shirts. Now, over here, I'll click on this jacket right here. And again, women's shirts, girls cute jacket, etc. So I can click on this right here, or even down here, women's shirt, and it's going to bring us to a section where all of the categories are. Okay, so I just want you to understand why we have the categories. Now, right here, high-end shirts, we only have one product there, right? So if I click on it, all of the high-end shirt product categories will be displayed right here. So for example, if you want to sell something like watches, iPhones, you would have to make a category for watches / iPhones / tablets, etc. That's how you can kind of categorize your store, etc. So categories are extremely important. So I just want to make you understand categories before we move on to the next section. But again, that is an example of products. I've just shown you how to make a simple product and also a variable product as well. So let's go back to our home page. Now, also before we go ahead and talk about the rest of the home page, if you want to add your product categories to your menu, you can also do that. So really quickly, just in case you want to know how that works, over here I'm gonna go to my dashboard, and then I'll go to Appearance and go to Menus. Now over here on the left side, you're gonna see product categories show up right here. Sorry, product categories. So right here we have women's shirts and high-end shirts, and this can be something like, for example, tablets, computers, iPhones, speakers, etc. So if you want to add a category to your menu, just click on the category and click on Add to Menu, and it's going to go ahead and add this to your menu. And you can always put this, below your shop page, like as a hover option, or you can just add it right there and click on Save Menu. You'll see now that women's shirts now displays, and any category in that section people can actually access right away and purchase the product right away on your website. Later in this video, I'm going to show you how you can edit this whole page and make it look how you want it to look. But for now, let's just go ahead and finish the rest of the home page. So right here we have the best sellers, and you can see right here on our test website, let me go ahead and show you all how this works. We have four columns. So let's go ahead and enable the visual builder. Now there's a lot of different ways on how you can design and decorate your products when you display it on a certain page. So for example, right here, I'll click on the gear icon, and then here we have product view type. So we have recent products, top rated products, best selling products, etc. Or you can do product category. So let's say, for instance, you want to create a category for tablets or for phones or something like that. You can go ahead and say, you know what, I only want the high-end shirts to be displayed on the front page. So I'm just giving you an example of how you can categorize products and list them anywhere on your website. You can have both categories displayed, etc. So that's just a way on how you can put the specific products on any part of the website that you want, etc. Now right here we have column layout. So we have one column, which will make the product image very big, or you can have something like 2 columns or 3 columns, etc. So just giving you an example of how you can design your products, etc. So I think most people have something like 4, right? 4 images, something like that, or 3. You can kind of decide how you want it to look. Right here we have elements, pagination. It's basically just like a little filter on the bottom, but I'm not going to have that. In fact, it kind of ruins the products. Right here, link. I'm not going to use the link because these are already linked to the products. Background, again, you can go ahead and design the background for this. But if you use a background, you might want to have transparent backgrounds for your products, because if not, you're going to get this block effect. So I'm just basically saying, how you can design stuff. Now right here we have content as well. You've already seen all of this. Now right here we have, actually before we go on, product count. That is how many products you want to be displayed. So let's say, for instance, you have high-end shirts, but you have 100 products in high-end shirts, and this will basically limit the amount of products that can be shown on the page. So maybe you only want a total of 9 products to be displayed on the home page or whatever page you put it on, etc. Here, let's go to design. Here, overlay. This is just an overlay color. You can choose to have a specific overlay color. So right here, you can see it has the plus, and then over here we have red, etc. So I'm not a big fan of that. So maybe just, you can leave it as something like that, or you can put black, whatever you want to do. Also the hover icon, so you can have an icon when they hover over it. Image right here, you can go ahead and change the image. You can have rounded images, etc. So here I'll go ahead and do something like 50, and you can see now how the images are becoming circular. See that? So that's basically how you can achieve that effect with rounded corners. Now guys, there's a lot of different ways on how you can display products. You can get really artsy and decorative by using these image borders. So for example, I'll put this image border right here and then put in something like this right here. So maybe this is like the style and design of your website, and you can change this to any color you want. So it can work. I'm just telling you that you can design this. You can add in another one on the top right here like this, etc., to represent your images. So be creative, be mindful, have fun. You can design it the way you want it to look. I'll leave it like that. Actually no, I'll take that out. What am I thinking? I'm not a big fan of all that stuff, so I'll just change this back to 0, and then again over here I'll change this to 0 as well. Now right here we have the image right border style. So you can have this set to dash. That's if you have a border style, and I don't have one, so I'm just not going to even mess with that. Image box shadow. This is actually pretty popular. You can have a box shadow like that to represent your products, etc. So you can kind of choose which box shadow you want, and then you can always go ahead and change the actual style of the box shadow with all these settings right here, and also with the shadow color, etc. Image hue. So this is essentially Photoshop built into your website, and also every image that you upload onto your website has this feature as well. So not only your products do, your shop module does as well. So you can kind of go through these settings and mess around with them, and if you want to get really creative, etc. I'm not going to go through each of these step by step, guys, because that'll take way too long. Star rating, if someone rates your products, where do you want the star to be aligned? Usually I want them in the middle, but if your titles are on the left side, you want them on the left side. The star rating, guys, that's when someone rates your products. There'll be little stars right here. And let me see if I have an example right here. So you can see right here how there's stars. I want the stars in the middle, and I want them kind of like black. And then I can change the rating size as well. So that's just an example of when the stars will appear. So I just wanted you to understand where they go. And then right here we have text. And then we can go ahead and put the text in the center, and you can add all of these different animations and stuff like that. Now, I've already shown you guys, these texts are, I mean, this stuff right here is already the same thing. So I'm not really gonna go too much into this, but again, this is like the same settings as before. Title text, the fonts, the color, the size. I think by now you guys know, title, size, etc. You'll just go through these options right here and just choose what you want, because I've already showed you about this right here. Price text. So this is the font for the actual number. So if you want to go ahead and add in a specific font for the number, you can do that. So I'm just showing you how you can kind of create different styles of, how you want it to look, etc. So here I'll just change it to something like medium. And then you can always design and decorate your price right there. And then the sales badge. So if the product is on sale, it'll show like a little on sale button right there. And then you can always go ahead and design it. You can add a background color to it, etc. Let's see if I have something here on sale. Just go ahead and just put something on sale in your site, and then you'll see it. It's a little banner, it's a little badge that displays right there. So that's where the sales badge would appear. I think it appears on the top right side. And then right here, sizing, etc. You can change the width of everything, etc. So this is just options again for the same things we did before: box shadows, filters, transform. This is actually a pretty cool feature, but I would use this on images where you can kind of change stuff and how you want it to look. Like right here, you can rotate everything or skew it. If you want to get crazy. So it's just a creative way on how you can, present your products, etc. This stuff right here to me is too much, but people out there like this stuff and want this stuff. So if you want to go ahead and do something really creative and tricky, this is where you can go ahead and do it. So yeah, so that's just a way on how you can transform stuff and mess around with stuff, etc. So I'm gonna go ahead and just close that because my settings are all messed up and stuff like that. But that's just an example of how you can design your shop page with all of this stuff, etc. Animation. This is actually for every single module. So you can slide it in, you can bounce it, you can zoom it, flip it, fold it, roll it, etc. And then you can change the speed of it as well to be slower. Remember, the more ms, the slower. And also for these options, if you want it to be something a little bit longer, just type it in. This is 3 seconds, and then this is 5 seconds. So that's just an example of how you can change the animation, etc. And then go ahead and mess around with these options and see what's good for you, etc. So I've showed you basically how you can design your products on a specific page. So let's keep going here. So let's go back to my home page right here, and we're going to do this last section, which is this split section, and then we're going to set up this section along with this section right here. Just more training and teaching how to do all this. So just by looking at this, guys, I hope you understand what this is. This is a two-column row. We added a background right here, and this is a call to action. And going right here, this right here is a 3-column row, and we're going to use blurbs. This right here is a 2-column row. This is a text module, a divider module, a text module, and a button module. This right here is a text module, a divider module, and an email opt-in module. So I'll show you how to set all that up. So let's first go ahead and do this section right here. So right here, I'll click on this plus icon, go to regular, and this is a 2-column row, right? 2-column row, and I'm going to set call to action right here. In fact, you know what, guys? I'm a little lazy. Actually, no. I was going to say duplicate this section right here, but yeah, I guess we could do that. Here, I'll discard all changes. I'll go ahead and duplicate this twice, right? And then I'll click on this, and I'll drag it with my middle mouse and drop it right there. And then this one, I'll delete it. See that? And then I'll go back up here. I'll take this, I'll drag it right here and drop it. So we have this section. Now I hope you guys know how we have this 2-column row again. So right here, I'll go to this row setting, design, sizing, gutter width, change this to 1, right? And then for the width, 100%, and then change the max width, something like that. All right, and then also again, we can add in padding right here to make this a little bit bigger. So I'll just put this as something like, I'll just do 150 again. And then also right here, we'll do 150. 150, and then we'll do the same thing on this side as well. So 150, and then we'll do something like 150. Pretty quick section, right? I bet you guys thought that was gonna take a long time. So we have this section. Now, under this gear icon, all I need to do now is go to the background and change this. I'll just change it to something like we have before. Here, I'll put in this guy right here. I'll save it, and then copy this, and then we'll go ahead and do the background, delete that, add a background image, and add in the girl this time. So essentially all I did here, guys, was I just copied modules. Now, when you're working on your website, you want to go ahead and make sure that you basically, if there's something that you can use, just copy it and bring it up on a different part of your website. You don't have to redo everything from scratch. I mean, that can take a really long time. So in a matter of a few seconds, we just made another section, which is pretty easy. So I've shown you how to make this section, right? Now let's talk about something that we haven't talked about, which is blurbs, which is this section right here. So right here, I'll click on this plus icon, regular. Now you're more than welcome to kind of mess around with your modules at this point, but let me just show you how to do this. So right here, 3. And right here we have all these modules. So, you know, you can go through each of these modules and just understand what they are. So for example, a testimonial module. And then here you can put an image, put in some text, and then, you know, the name goes here, etc. I'll click on trash and then plus, but I want to use a blurb. I'm sorry, let's see, blurb. Yeah, blurb right here. So a blurb is actually a little different because you can display icons right here. So for example, right here, I'll put something like free shipping. And then right here, we'll put in some contents. Now right here we have image and icon. So right here, I don't want an image. So I'm gonna trash the image and I wanna use an icon right here. And over here, I can go ahead and put in an icon. So I believe right here, I have something like a cart. So I'm gonna go ahead and find the cart icon, if I can find it, because there are a lot of icons right here. Do you guys see it somewhere? Let's see if we can find the cart. We have trash can, here it is, cart. And then again, we can always style this right here by going to design, image and icon, change this to black. And you can also have a circle icon as well. And then you can always change the circle icon color. But I don't want to do that. So I'll just leave it like that. You can also put it to the left like that. I mean, that's also kind of a cool style, but I just want this at the top. And then you can also change the font of this as well. I'm sorry, the font size. Now for the text right here, I can put this to centered. And then again, same settings, guys. So same exact thing. So options, we can change the font style, the body text, the sizing. So you can see now how all of these are the same exact options. So I'm not going to go into every single one again because I've already showed you guys how to do that. But let me show you how I achieved these lines right here, which is pretty unique. So what I'm going to do now is duplicate this section, put it right there. Let's see, right, all right. Here we go. Copy it and then drag it right there. Now in this section right here, I want to add a border on the outside of both. So right here, I'll click on this icon under the module settings, go to design, and I want to add a border. So, you know, guys, borders are, I mean, WordPress in general is all about being creative. You know, whatever you can think of to achieve it, you can use it, you know. So right here under this border style, I want to add 1 pixel. Give you an example, 1 pixel. And I want to, you know, use like a faded gray color. You know, I think that color is a little bit too bright. So something like that right there. Like that. So you can see here how the border is displayed. Now, there's a few other options on how you can achieve, like how you can adjust the padding. So I can make this text go inward like that to get it away from that little line. Or I can go to this module and add it in on this side. You understand what I'm trying to get at? So it's all about what you can do to accomplish what you're trying to make. So right here, gear icon, I'll do it for the left side. Design, find the border, And then for the left side, I'll add a pixel of 1. So right here, left border of 1. Now you see the border displays. And I'll just make it gray, you know, make it a little bit lighter. Something like that. Something like that, you know, just something, a different way on how we can achieve some sort of design. I mean, you can add a border to the top, to wherever you want to do. You can extend this column, whatever you want to do. So I'm just giving you an example of how you can achieve that specific section, etc. Now for this section right here, I decided to take it out of the tutorial because I find that it's just a little confusing for beginners. Now if you want to go ahead and download this section, you can go to my website and download it for free. It's actually included for free on my homepage layout, so you can go ahead and access it and upload it to your website. But I will be making probably a second video on how to make this section in a later video. So basically guys, I've shown you all how to make a homepage from scratch. So now you can kind of go ahead and just say, you know what, I want to add in something right here. I'll add in a regular section, 2 columns. I'll add in something like a contact form over here, and then I'll add in something like a blurb over here, etc. And then again, you can always adjust this. You can push it around. So again, it's just all about being customizable and, you know, achieving how you want it to look, etc. Now, I want to actually move on to the part where we're talking about the products more on the shop page. So what I've done for you guys is I've actually gone ahead and created the About Us page for you, and also the Contact Us page as well. So I want to now show you how you can import templates onto your website, because, you know, now that you guys understand how to use this, I don't want to go ahead and, you know, do the About Us and the Contact Us from scratch again, because that's just redundant and it's wasting too much time. So let's go ahead and move on to the next section where we're going to talk about the About Us page and the Contact Us page. Now I want you to go to my website. I want you to go to darylwilson.com, and I actually have a free template to give you guys that you guys can download for free and import it to your website. And I want to show you how to do that as well. So right here under View Layouts, we'll go ahead and check out some layouts. Oh, there is my notice. Now I have tons of layouts, and these are all for free. They don't cost you anything at all. But over here under 2, we have the Divi eCommerce layout. Now this is exactly what I created in the demo. So everything that you guys see here, you guys can actually download it for free on my website. It includes the home page, the About Us page, etc. So go ahead and add it to the cart and go ahead and purchase it, and it's free. So this is essentially WooCommerce. This is exactly what I'm showing you guys how to use. So view the cart, and then you guys can always go ahead and download it. Now when you download it, I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the size of this window really quickly. Oop, and close that. And right here, you'll get a Divi eCommerce pack.zip. Go ahead and double click on this, and you'll get this folder like this. You'll go ahead and open this, and you're going to see JSON files. So we have About Us, Contact Us, and then the home page, etc. So basically these are templates, and I'll show you how you can upload these to your websites. So there's a few ways on how to do this, but right here I'm gonna click on Exit the Visual Builder and click on Save and Exits. All right, now right here, just click on the About Us. So first, enable the Visual Builder. All right, build from scratch. Close that. So now I want to go ahead and take this About Us and just drag it right here, and then just import the Divi Builder layout, just like that. And just like that, guys, all of the stuff that I worked on, everything is now automatically imported onto your website. So this will drastically speed up the process of the website, because I know, you know, you might have to kind of mess around with this and change stuff, and you can tweak it how you want it to look, etc. So I basically made pre-made templates for you guys as well. So, you know, it's just a way of just helping you guys out and being courteous. So I've shown you guys how to basically import a layout, right? So I made the homepage for you, or I made the About Us, the homepage, the Contact Us. So right here, Contact Us, and then I'll enable the Visual Builder, and right here under the Contact Us section, right here, I'll go ahead and drag that right here. Here, I'll build this from scratch, and then I'll go ahead and just drag this right here, drop it, and import it. Sorry, import it, and then import Divi Builder layouts. All right, and then there you go, guys. You guys now have a fully functional e-commerce website up and running. Now there is a contact form right here, and I have a full tutorial on this contact form. and I'll go ahead and put that in the resources / description. So right here under the gear icon, you guys can kind of go through the sign up form or the contact form. But the most important thing right here is you put in your email address right here, and then that will go to your email address. Now, I'll go ahead and put a whole nother video on the contact module because it's very, very dynamic, and I don't want to waste another hour talking about the contact form because I could, I really could, but I just want to go ahead and speed up the process of this video. So basically now we have a fully functional website. We have the home page, we have the About Us page, we have the shop page, we have the category page, we have the contact us page as well. So now let's talk about the essentials. Before we talk about the WooCommerce product page and the payment gateways is how you're getting paid, let's talk now about the theme customizer. So I'm proud of you guys. That was pretty easy. Now you've basically learned a big overview of how to make a website. So now you know how to create pages, add a menu, create any sort of page that you want, and I've basically made an entire template for you. Now let's go ahead and talk about the theme customizer. Now the theme customizer is included in every WordPress theme. It decorates things like the header and the footer and also sidebars for your shop page as well. And it's important to learn this before we jump into the shop because you would need to know a little bit more about the theme customizer before you talk about the shop page. So with that said, let's go and talk about the theme customizer. So now let's talk about the theme customizer of Divi. So over here under your WordPress, you'll click on theme customizer. Now essentially what the theme customizer is it can apply global settings to your website. You can also change the footer and also the header of your website. So right here we have general settings, and you guys have noticed that when I create modules sometimes by default it's set to pop-ins. So if you want to set something like a global header font, you can just set it right here, or you can change it and it'll go ahead and apply to your entire website. So something like that. That's why whenever I created new modules, it actually had a specific font by default because I was already messing around with this before the video, to be honest, to, get stuff ready and check stuff out. So anyways, we have site identity. Now the site identity will basically display up here, but we already have an icon, a logo. So if you don't want the logo, you can actually go ahead and disable it in the Divi options, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But most people want a logo on their website. Also here for site icon. Site icon is essentially the icon on the browser. So for example, I'll just select this icon right here, click on select. Now right here, I'll just put the D, the big D, and you can see right here the D is right there. So if you want to display a specific icon, that's how you would achieve that section. So when you go to websites, you see like that little icon of their company or something like that. That's how you can achieve that specific section. So I'll go ahead and crop it, and then now you can see up here on the top left how it displays on the browser. So pretty cool. Going back here, we have some settings now. Typography and background, a lot of these settings are virtually useless because the page builder is already doing it. Now, if we did not have a module right here, the background color would display where this is, but I don't even think they should have this option here anymore, to be honest. Header navigation. So right here under header and format, we have different header styles. So we have centered, we have center aligned with the logo, we have slide in, which when they click, it'll slide in like that. And we also have full screen, which when they click on it, it'll embed the entire screen. So right here, I'll go back to default. Now we also have vertical navigation, which is pretty cool. So you can have your menu right here on the left side like that. And you can also have it on the right side as well. It's kind of like a new trend style. Some websites have that style, some websites don't, but again, that's up to you. So I'm gonna leave this as something like centered in line with logo. Actually, we'll just do default. And then also right here, we have the hide navigation until scroll. So that means the bar is gone, but if I scroll down, it will now display right here. So that's what that means. But I'll just leave it as default and leave that like that. Go back over here, primary menu bar. We can make this full width like that. We can change the menu heights like that. We can also go ahead and change the logo max height as well. So if you want the logo bigger or smaller, you can do that. The text size, you can make the text bigger or smaller, etc. Now you can go through these options because these are just customization options, and you know, you can kind of understand what these are. But there is one thing I do want to talk about is the background color. Now, if you want a transparent background, you'll go ahead and click on the color, and this little section right here, you'll go ahead and reduce that. And now you see the image, how it's coming into play. So right there, the image is hidden, and then the image is there now. So that's an example of how you can have a transparent menu. So I'm gonna publish that and leave the transparent menu on. All right, and then go back here, a secondary menu bar. So above this menu up here, we can have a secondary menu bar, and it's just basically a secondary menu bar. It's really small. To get it to work, you'll have to go to, let's see, it is under the header elements, and then just go ahead and put in some information right here. And then once you actually put this info, you'll have to go ahead and click on publish, and then it'll display above it. So right here, I'll click on publish just to give you an example. I'll close it. And there you go. So this is the secondary menu bar. And it's also pretty cool because it displays your number of carts as well. So I think that's pretty cool. So if you want to create a custom header, I think activating the secondary menu is a really good idea, because then people here can click on, see all of their stuff, etc. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back to our home page and keep crushing the theme customizer. Now, essentially every theme has a theme customizer, and they all provide different features and options. But it's right here under the elements. I want to go ahead and just get rid of this. I don't want the secondary one right now, to be honest. So I'm just I'm not a fan. Take that off. So let's keep going here. So again, these options are for the header, etc. You guys know how to do that. Footer options as well. So the footer options right here, we have layout and we have different columns. So let's say, for example, we want a 4-column row. Click on back right here. We have widgets. And then this is where you can style the widgets. So what I should probably do here is I should probably add a widget to the footer to give you guys an example really quickly. So over here under widgets, I'll go ahead and go to footer area 1, and we'll add a widget. What do you want to put under footer area 1? There's a bunch of different widgets, and you can go ahead and just grab something like text, and you can put something like about us, and then you can talk about your company, like we got started in our basement, something like that, you know, and then you can go ahead and talk about your company. I'll publish that, and then go back right here for footer area 2, we can add in another widget. And this can be something like, I don't know, whatever you want to add, products. You can add your products here. So I'll just put something like 2 products, because that's all we have. And all of your products will display on your footer, and it looks really, really clean. So that looks really cool. Go back over here, footer area 3, add a widget, and then right here we'll probably add pages. And then you can add in your, you know, pages, something like that, if you want to add in that. And then go back over here, footer area 4, etc. So at this point, just go ahead and mix and match whatever you want to add. You know, you can add in products, you can add in pages, you can add in a calendar, an image, a filter by price, your cart. So if you want to display your cart to people, you can display it right there, and then they can check out directly on their footer. So that's pretty cool. So here I'll click on publish, and that's a quick rundown of like the footer, etc. So let's go ahead and go back and back again. And a lot of these options, guys, you know, I don't recommend them, to be honest, because, for example, buttons, you know, I don't want to change my buttons globally, because some buttons are different than the others. So, you know, at this point, I don't want to use this button, you know, module. Mobile styles, right? This is basically showing you what it looks like on a tablet, phone, and etc. I'll talk more about this a little bit later in the video as far as mobile optimization goes. Color schemes. You can have different color schemes to your sites, but then again, we already set the color scheme, and I don't really want to change this because it affects a lot of our modules, and it just gets in the way of my design. And you know, the theme customizer, it's important, but the only thing you're going to use the theme customizer for is the header and the footer, and then to check the homepage settings. And then when you create a blog, you can assign a blog page. So that's the only reason why I think you should use a theme customizer. Also right here for WooCommerce, we have store notice. And this right here will actually enable a store notice. And this is actually pretty good for coupons, which I'll talk about more in a little bit. But right now you can see at the bottom where it says this is for demo purposes only. Here you can put something like use Daryl $99 for 10% off, like that. I think that's a good reason to use the WooCommerce notice, in my opinion. Product catalogs. This is where you can show your, your products, etc. Now, personally, I don't recommend using this too much because with this theme, we can design everything by ourselves, and we don't really need to use the theme customizer too much. Product images. This is just doing like the main image width, but by default, everything looks good, so I wouldn't really mess with these settings too much. And then checkout as well. Now checkout is actually pretty important, so this can actually go ahead and do the company name as optional or required, etc. So if you want to go ahead and have some sections that are, that you really want to have, like for example, your phone field, you can have that required or optional, etc. And then you can always go ahead and mess around with these settings like terms and conditions. You can set a specific page for a terms and conditions. You can also set a specific page for a privacy policy page. And I hope you know how to do that. So if you don't know how to do that, you would just go ahead and add a page and then just go ahead and paste the content in. I'll show you after I'm done with this, but let's just keep going really quickly. So here again, additional CSS, this would apply for developers. So this really wouldn't apply for most people, but that's just a quick rundown of the section right here. Now, let's say for instance, you want to have a privacy policy page like I talked about. So right here under plus new, click on page. And then this is like privacy policy. And right now I want to use the default editor. So this is just like the default WordPress stuff. And what I can do over here is I'll just go ahead and grab in some dummy text like this really quick right here. And then I'll just paste it like that. I'll just paste some demo content. And essentially this is like the terms of agreements or the privacy policy, etc. So privacy policy, I'll click on publish and publish. There we go. And I'll actually go ahead and assign a privacy policy page. So let's go ahead and go to, actually we'll go to our dashboard right here. And this is another way on how you can access the theme customizer is right here, customize your sites. So both ways brings you to the theme customizer. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same way, same style. Right here under WooCommerce, we have the checkout. And then right here, privacy policy page, we can set that to privacy policy, etc. So that's just a way how you can assign your privacy policy page and also your terms and conditions as well. So, and the terms and conditions, they will actually have to check this in order to purchase the item. And that's good because that'll prevent you from chargebacks, because I know a lot of these dirtbags on the internet, they like to buy stuff and charge it back. And if you don't know what chargebacks are, you might be in for a rude awakening. As I've gotten chargebacks on client sites all the time. It's basically where people call their bank, and say they don't know who purchased it, and they try to like claim fraud, and they try to get your item at the same time. I know, right? Welcome to e-commerce. So that's just an example of how you can set your terms and conditions pages, etc. So I'm gonna close this now. Now, in a nutshell, guys, that is the theme customizer. It's essentially changing the header and the footer and various options as well. Now, when you install certain plugins, like for example, a Facebook like box or something else, you're going to notice that you get little notices right here. So by default, WooCommerce isn't here, but when you install the WooCommerce plugin, it then becomes available. So when you install plugins, you might get options for those plugins, and there's over 55,000 plugins, guys. So I don't really know which plugins are going to be on your theme customizer. So that again is a nutshell of the theme customizer. Now Divi also has theme options as well. So over here under Divi, we have theme options. And this is where you can upload your logo. And this also provides additional options for the theme. And personally, I think they should probably put this in the theme customizer, because a lot of these should be in the theme customizer, like do you want to show the Facebook icon at the bottom of the page, etc. Google Plus, it looks like they'll have to retire that because there is no more Google Plus. So I think they should actually get rid of that. They probably will in a future update. Now right here is where you can upload your logo. Now if you don't have a logo, you guys can go to fiverr.com. I'll put a link in the resources / the description. And this is a great website where you can get a logo. In fact, I got my logo here, and you can get a logo for just like $5. And personally, guys, there's like websites where you can get like free logos, but they're really, really crappy, and you don't want to use those. you can hire someone over here for as little as like $0 to $10. And these guys will make you a really nice, beautiful custom logo. And you can just see examples, you know, for example, let's see, for example, we'll find someone like this. Those are some decent logos over here as well, and over here as well. So these guys can provide you a custom logo starting at just $5. And I do have a coupon code for this website. I think if you enter the code Daryl10 at checkout, you will save 10% off your first order. So if you're doing this and you spend $5, you will save a whopping 50 cents. So that's just an example, or that's just if you want to use this website. But I've used this site before, and that's where I've met my developer. So, and you also have like WordPress problems. You guys can also just do something like WordPress, and you'll find a lot of people out there willing to help you, etc. So that's a quick little rundown of the Divi Theme options. So just go ahead and read through these options, and you'll kind of understand what they do. Date formats, smooth scrolling, really cool. Back to top button, which is really cool. At the bottom of the page, it'll display a back to top button. Here you can go ahead and, you know, enable responsive images. That's already enabled by default, and then so on and so forth. Navigation as well. So these options you guys might not use too much, but just go through some of these options right here, read about them, see if they're for you or not. A lot of these options personally I don't even use, to be honest. Like, I don't even use the SEO or the ads or the layouts. The builder, I've used that maybe once or twice on a client's website when they had a custom post type for a plugin called BuddyPress, but most of you won't use this stuff. Navigation, again, if you guys don't know what this is, just don't touch it. Most of you guys won't even use this stuff, except for the general, you know, like smooth scrolling, the back to top button. I mean, that's something ideal that you would probably use. So once you're done making the changes, you'll click on Save Changes, and then again, you'll always see those being applied to your site. So you can see here how it's being smooth scrolled like that. And then also right here, if I click on this, it'll bring me to the top. So those are what those options are. So again, guys, I've talked to you about the theme customizer, the Divi Theme options, where you can upload your logo. Let me give you an example really quickly of uploading the logo. So let me just give you an example of that. So I'll just go ahead and upload my logo. So theme options, just to give you an idea of how this looks. So right here under logo, I'll click on upload, and then I'll go ahead and select my logo, upload the files. Mine's on the desktop right here, and then upload this. And then once you're done, you'll go over here and click on set as logo and click on save changes. And then over here, go to visit sites, and voila, there is my logo. So that's just a way on how you can upload your logo. So again, guys, you know, hopefully by now you guys know how to design your homepage, the About Us page, and feel free to practice, guys. Pause the video, practice, see how I did this. I mean, this right here is a 2-column row, a text module, divider, text module, a bar module, and then just so on and so forth. So a lot of this stuff you'll see is just trial and error. You kind of learn it as you go. This right here is a 4-column row, and I added a pink hover color over those images. So just go ahead and if you think I'm going too fast, pause the video, you know, mess around with stuff, you know, go ahead and make your own page, and then go ahead and, you know, get comfortable with it before you move on to the next section. But in this next section, guys, we're going to go ahead and decorate the shop category, and then we'll do the products. So you can see over here how the shop page is really ugly, and over here we have a very nice custom shop page that looks pretty creative. So I'll show you how you can turn this into something like this right here. So let's go ahead and go on to the next section where we're going to talk about the shop page. So your site's coming along pretty well. Now in this next section, I'm going to show you how to create a custom shop page and a custom product category shop page as well. Now it's very important to have a very nicely designed shop page, because that's really how you make money. No one's gonna buy stuff on an ugly website. I mean, that's the reality of web design. So it's very important you have a nicely designed shop page and a nicely designed product category page as well. Now also, there are some products that I didn't mention, like group products, affiliate products. I only showed you how to create a simple and a variable product. If you want to go ahead and create other products and you want to learn more about WooCommerce, I have a separate tutorial as well, and and I'll put this in the description below. It talks about how to create digital products, affiliate products, group products, etc. But I just didn't really want to waste a lot of time on it. So if you're interested in creating those products, I'll leave that in the description below. Let's go ahead and go on to the next section where we are going to talk about the shop page. Okay, party people, so in this section, we're going to turn our shop page into something a little bit more customizable. Now, right here, this is our default shop page, and I want to turn our shop page into something like this right here, where we have full customizable control over our shop page. And if you've noticed, you went to your shop page, the visual builder has disappeared, and that's because this is a custom post type, meaning we cannot use the builder on this page. However, with the new latest theme updates, we are going to build our shop page through the theme builder. So right here, go to dashboard, and also right here, go to Divi and go to theme builder. Now, essentially what the theme builder is basically it allows you to build any sort of part of your website, even through custom post types. And if you don't know what that means, basically we can build any page anywhere. That's basically all you need to know. So right here, click on add a new templates. Now you'll see this right here. You'll see all pages, homepage, posts, archive pages, and also WooCommerce pages. And then we have products as well. So right here, I'll click on the shop page and go to create a templates. So now what I'm doing essentially is I am now creating my personal shop page through the theme builder. Now again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, because we're gonna build our shop page right here. So right here, click on add a custom body and build a custom body. So now what we're going to do is we're essentially going to build our shop page through the theme builder. So right here, build from scratch. Now I want to build this right here. So this is the page I want to build. And right here, this is a text module with the background. This right here is a 2-column row, a sidebar, and then this right here is the shop module, and that is it. So that's basically how I achieved this section. So let me demonstrate. Now, you don't have to follow me step by step. I actually do have templates for you all, but again, you need to understand how to use this, because if you don't, then you're gonna have a lot of problems. So right here, I actually want to select a 3-column row. And you'll understand why in just a bit. I know that seems weird, but I want to add a new module, and I want to select a text module right here. And over here, I'll just type in fashion. Yeah, fashion. So you would put something that you want. And I'll put this as heading 1. And I'll design this to be something like, oh, Poppins is already set to the theme customizer, remember? And then over here, I'll align this in the center, like that, right? And I'll make this a little bigger, maybe 40. And if you've noticed over here, I have this box right here. Now there's a few ways on how you can do this. You can do this with custom CSS, or you can do this with a 3-column module. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to border right here, and I'm gonna click on this icon. And then I will add in a custom border like that. Something that looks like that right there. See that? So now I'm adding a custom border. And then again, we can always go ahead and design something from scratch, like, you know, there we go. Or, you know, you can mess around with this, etc. Now, if you notice right here, it's too close. Everything's too close. So what I want to do now is I probably want to go ahead and add in some padding, right? Padding. Remember how to do that? Padding. So over here under spacing, I want to add in some padding right here. So I'll probably put in something like 25, 25, and then over here we'll do something like, I don't know, 10 and 10, and then we can make this bigger, etc. So I'm just showing you how you can adjust this. So maybe we can make this even a little bit bigger, something like that. I don't know, you can be the judge. I'm just showing you how I achieved that section. Now over here, I want to add in a background. So background, image, background image. I'll select this right here, upload an image. Now what I can do now is I can actually go ahead and put this under something like cover, and then I can go ahead and, you know, we can position this differently. So top right, center right, bottom center, etc. And then you know, you can position the image how you want it to look. But I think let's do something like I don't know, top left, something like that. That's ideal, right? So I'm gonna leave it like that. Now over here, you've noticed, now mine's actually much Mine is actually much smaller than this one, but you get the idea, right? So I'm just showing you how I did it, but this I made it a little bit more smaller. So now over here, you've noticed that I have a sidebar. So what I did right here was I'll click on plus, go to specialty. Well, no, I don't need to use specialty actually. I'll click on check, plus, regular, and I'll go by a 1x4 section. So this section right here, it's a 1x1. It's a 2-section row, but it's like 1 and like 1/3 or something like that. So just take your time to find it, and that's the one I use right there. Now over here, I'm going to type in sidebar and use the sidebar right here. All right. Now right here we have widget area, and I just want to leave it as sidebar. And then over here, under this new module, I'm going to type in shop. And there you go. So now I basically have my shop products being displayed right there. And you can customize this in any way. Now, I want to reiterate here, you can design this any which way you want. I mean, I can even add in, for example, right here, I'll put in something else like I'll add in something like 3 blurbs, and you can add in something, you know, like right here, this can say something like sale. You can put in something over here, like an image, whatever, however you want to create your website. You know, here you can put a product of an image or a person of an image and just say, hey, this is a great product, buy it, etc. Or you can just go ahead and do something very standard, which is basically adding in like a text module, and then you could put something like a Cyber Monday deals or Black Friday deals, and then over here you just, you know, center line it. And then you can design this section however you want it, and then maybe lift this up. So I'm just explaining to you all how you would build your shop page right here. Now, again, over here, you can see how I just basically centered align the title, and I just changed the text. That's all I really did here. So for example, I'll just go ahead and show you the gear icon, design. We have the text title, this one right here, and I changed this to bold, and then pop-ins, and I centered it. And then you'll probably want to do the same thing for the text right there. So something like that. And this is how you can kind of design and decorate your shop page. Now, let's just go ahead and quickly save this really quickly. So I just gave you a quick example of how to design your shop page. Don't worry about the sidebar and all this ugly stuff. I'm going to talk about how you can add really cool widgets to it. So I saved this right now. Now over here on the top right, I'll close this, and I have a custom body. And right here, I'll click on Save Changes. So now let's go ahead and visit the site and go back to our shop page. And now you've noticed that this is now our new shop page. So when I click on the shop page link, our shop page has now changed and transformed into something that you can customize and you can have full control over. Now, when we have a sidebar right here, you've noticed that we don't have any options over here to change anything. In fact, even with the builder, we can't do that. So we have to do that right here through the widget section. So let me show you how to get there. So right here under dashboard, you'll go to appearance and go to widgets. And widgets are very important because it basically will display all this stuff right here. So for example, right here, I have product categories, filter by price, and latest products. So you can do the same thing. So right here under sidebar, I want to go ahead and delete all this stuff. This is all the default stuff that comes with WordPress, and we don't need it. So go ahead and just delete all this stuff. I mean, archives, post categories. We're not even using a blog. So like, we don't need any of this stuff right here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this stuff. And let's go ahead and search through some widgets right here. So right here we have product search, product ratings, products, product tag cloud, etc. I wish they would actually have this to go down instead of us having to scroll like, you know, like sticky. But yeah, so that's what we got to deal with. So right here, I'll just do product search. I'll just throw it in there, and then product search. Save this. And then we'll do something like product categories, right? Just drag and drop product categories. And then here you can have more options and filter by a certain way. So if you want to do that, you can. And then for people who are on welfare, we can do filter by price. So filter products by price, and then drop it right there. And then right here, I have recently reviewed products. So when someone actually looks at a product, we can actually remarket to them right on the website. So let's go ahead and scroll down right here and go to it's recently viewed product. Here it is, recent product reviews or recently reviewed products. That's what we want to grab. So whenever someone looks at a product, we will recommend it again to them on the left side. Now, also one thing I want to show you, the image module. Now, this is a tactic that I've discovered that's really cool that a lot of people don't even think about, which is really ironic. So if you go to the image module right here, I'll go ahead and drag this right here. And I bet you're wondering, Daryl, why do you want to put an image right here? Well, what you can do here is you can actually put marketing banners right here, like add to widgets, and you can put a coupon code, you can put an offer right here on the actual shop page. And I don't see many people doing this, and I don't understand why. It's kind of crazy. So here I'll click on save. Now, coupon deal. So, you know, you could put a coupon deal or whatever. You can also put a link to somewhere, but I don't want to do that. Now, this is a very bad banner, but you can just go to like Shutterstock or something and just type in like a, 25% off banner, etc. Now, I just added the sidebar in there, so I've saved everything. Let's go ahead now and take a look at our shop page. So shop right here, and now you can see our sidebar has changed. So now we have product search, product categories, filter by price, and I'm going to click on this really quickly and then go back to women's shirts. I'm going to click around for a bit. I'm just going to click around just to navigate the websites, etc. Also right here, you can see our sidebar is being displayed. Now we can take that off at any time, so don't worry. And then I'll click on this, and then I'll go back to shop. All right, and now you can see recently viewed products. You can see now how these are now being displayed. Now, if you want to change these fonts and everything, you'll have to do that through the theme customizer. So theme customizer, and then you'll go ahead and go to the typography, and you can go ahead and change the fonts, the size, the color, etc. So right here, you can just click on this. Oh, I'm sorry, not that. Go back over here, and then we have our, I believe it is under general settings or typography. General settings, typography, and we can go ahead and change the actual style of this if you choose to do that. I feel bold is probably better, so you can kind of see how you can kind of get a design and change stuff like that. So what you'd probably want to do here is you would want to go ahead and design this first, and then you can actually build your product page so these settings don't override. So I'm just giving you an example of if you want to make changes to the sidebar, this is how you would do it. So yeah, so that's basically a quick rundown of how you can design your own custom shop page, and I think that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Now, right here, let's say I want to get rid of this. If you want to change something, go to your dashboard, and then all you have to do is go back to your theme builder and change it directly from here. You understand how that works? So let's say, for instance, I don't want that black. The Black Friday sale is gone. It's done. It's over with. So I'm actually going to get rid of that and close it. And there you go. So that is now what we're doing here. So there you go. And then close this, and all changes are saved. So now again, if I go to my sites and I go to shop page, there you go. That is our new shop page, guys. Congratulations. Really, really cool. Now, one thing I also want to do is I have this Girl Spicy shirt, and I'm going to go to my high-end shirt category page and look at that. So now my category pages, they don't match my actual shop. So I need to fix that, right? So when you create categories, unless you tell the theme, it's going to revert back to the default WooCommerce original settings. And that is not good because you want your category pages to look like this, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to design our category pages. So let's go ahead and go over here to Divi and Theme Builder. Now I want to add a new template, and I want to go ahead and find product categories. So right here we have all product is here, all product category pages. Let me click on that. Now I want to do something else here. I want to educate you guys on something else. We can go ahead and do specific product categories. So if you want to have a different style page for every single category, we can do that as well. And don't worry, because I'm going to show you how to do that just in case, because everyone out there might have a different need, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and run you through everything just to make sure that you know everything about what to do. But right here, all product category pages, create a template. Now I'm kind of lazy here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate this. All right, I'm going to close that, and I'm going to drag this custom body over here. Okay, let me do that one more time. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and delete this, because I'm lazy, guys. Remember, I'm very, very lazy, right? So essentially what I've done is I've duplicated the custom shop to be on our product categories. And then you can go ahead and change this as well. So over here, just click on the pencil icon. Now let's say, for instance, this is like something like t-shirts. So here I'll put t-shirts. And then we'll click on save. Or you know what? I think putting something like other products or products, something like that. Something that's broad, because remember, this is going to apply for all of the product categories, right? So now I have products being displayed. It doesn't matter what category. It's going to be all of them. So let's go ahead and just see how that turned out. So here I'll click on Save Changes. And then we'll go to our shop page. Now right here, I'll click on this product, right? Or actually, I'll just go to product categories. So high-end shirts. I'll click on this. And voila. So now you see how it just says products. So that's an example of how you can customize your product category pages. Now over here, if I click on women's shirt, it's the same for everything. So it doesn't matter what category. Now let's say, for instance, you're saying, Daryl, look, I have a shop, but I don't want this page on all of my category pages. I want a second category page. I want something that's different, right? Don't worry, I got your back. So over here, let's go to dashboard, and we'll scroll back down to Divi and go to theme builder. Now we're going to add in another template right here. So add a new template. Now let's scroll down right here and find specific product category pages. And I want to select the high-end one right here. And I want to create a template for this. So now what I'm doing is I'm essentially saying, look, this will apply for all my category pages. However, I have one category that I want to look different from the rest, which is very common. So here, I'll go ahead and duplicate this as well. Just click on save. Doesn't matter, because I just want this. And I want to go ahead and take this and put this on high-end shirts. And now I'll delete this. And I'll go ahead now and duplicate this. Or I'm sorry, I'll go ahead and edit this right now. All right, and this is the high-end. So I'm just going to put high-end. So this is the high-end section. So this is basically where all the high-end products are going to be displayed. Now, if you do this, it's a good idea to actually go into the shop module right here. And under we have the product view type, product category. I want to select only the high-end products. So right here, high-end shirts only. So you understand what we're doing here? We're creating a separate template for only the high-end products. So let's say, for instance, you have cell phones, and this would be your tablet section. You would need to go ahead and put in the tablet category and then change this accordingly. So let's go ahead and see if this worked. I'll click on Save Changes. All right, and then click on X, and then click on Save Changes. Okay, so let's just go ahead and run through this one more time. We have a custom shop page, and we also have a custom shop page specifically for all of our product categories. On top of that, we now have a specific product category page for a specific product called the high-end shirts. Let's go ahead now and check this out. So right here, visit site, click on our shop page right here. We now have our basic default shop page, looks good. And then we have our product category pages. So now let's click on high-end shirts. And now you can see that this is now our high-end shirt category. So You can see high end, and also only the high end product categories will be displayed right here. And if I go to women's shirts, you'll see this is all of the product categories. So the product categories, essentially, I don't care what category they're in. I'm just putting all other product categories here. So you can go ahead and make a specific page for virtually every single category or product category that you want. You can be very customizable with the theme builder. Now that I've shown you guys how to do all of the product category pages and the shop pages, now let's go ahead and talk about how to design specifically the product page. So over here under my products, you'll see that I have specifically designed pages for specific products. So let's just say, for instance, Daryl, I don't want to use the default one. It's really, really ugly. I want to build something from scratch. So let's go ahead and do that. So first I want to demonstrate how your product looks right now. So right here, click on this. This is the default product page and you can't make any changes to it. Now you can enable the visual builder here, but you're very limited on what you can change with the visual builder here. It's not a good idea. So right here, let's go ahead now and create a custom product page. So right here, Divi, and go to theme builder. And right here, add a new template. So let's go ahead and find our products. Now, I'm just gonna do all products right now, guys, because I can make 5 or 6 templates, but that would be a very large tutorial and it's very tedious. So I'm just gonna say, I want this to be my new product template. So right here, create a template. And right here, I'll click on add a custom body and then build a custom body. All right, so you got the shop page down. Now let's talk about how to create custom product pages. So this right here is an example of a custom product. So I wanna show you all how to create your own custom product page. Now I do have templates for you as well for these products, but I still think you should follow this tutorial and learn how I built this because you might want to create your own product style, etc. So let's go ahead and go on to the next section. We're going to talk about the product page. Here, I'll click on build from scratch. And now we're going to build our own product page from scratch. Now, this is the product page that we're gonna build. So this right here is going to be our default product page. Now, I actually have this template created for you already, but before I talk about importing theme builder layouts, I want you to understand how to build your own product page in case you want to build your own. So this right here is an example. So whenever I create a product, it's gonna look just like this. The product name is gonna display right there. We're gonna see this product category. We're gonna see the product name, the price, the reviews, some description about the product. We'll see the variable right there, and then they have the amount, and then we have the meta, and they can also share it to their favorite social networks. And then below that, we have related products. So let's go ahead and talk about how we made this. So first off, let's make this section right up here. So what I'm gonna do right here is add in a 1-column row. Now I wanna find the WooCommerce here, WooCommerce title, WooCommerce, where is it? Woo title right there. And I want to go ahead and leave this right now. Now there's a few ways on how you can do this. So this right here is going to dynamically update to whatever your product name is called. You can additionally just put in a text module and just have this like, welcome to the shop, and that will display for all of your products. So it's just a way on how you can decide how you want your products to be displayed. But I want this to dynamically appear as the product name. So over here, I'm gonna go to my settings and go ahead and adjust this to the middle. And I want to change this to, it's already on pop-ins, and I'll change this to something like bold. And then I'll go ahead and leave it like that. Next, I wanna go ahead and add in a divider module. Now right here, you can see how it's kind of hard to add in a divider module because this is kind of blocking it. If that ever happens, you can go over here and you can add it in like this. And that actually works pretty well when you're dealing with modules really close to each other. So I'll click on check and we'll go back over here. Now over here, I'll click on this and I'll just design it how I want it to look. So I'll just change the line to black. And for the sizing right here, I'll add in just a little bit more. And then we can do something like reduce the width, center align it, and reduce the width like that. Something like that. Now over here, you can see it's white. Or what I can do over here is just add in a white background. So I can actually use the same background as before. So right here under section settings, backgrounds, background image, I will go ahead and just put in something like this right here. Or we can put in those girls, you know, something like that, you know, whatever, you know, you guys get the idea, right? So right here, I'll click on check. Now I have this right here. So the next thing I want to do is add in all of this stuff right here. So let's go ahead and make a 2-column row. So right here, plus regular, 2 columns. Now right here, I want to put my image. So whenever I have an image for my products, I want to have them dynamically update right here. So let's go ahead and find my not Woo title. What am I doing? Let's go back over here. Woo image, the Woo image, Woo images, and I want to leave it as this product for now. All right, we'll just leave it as this product. Okay. I know that looks really, really ugly, but yeah, that's what we're working with right now. So sorry, guys. Remember, this is a template, so this is not going to show up like that. So right here, we'll add a new module. Now over here, I first have this module right here. It's the WooCommerce notice settings. And you always need to have this on your page because whenever you create a product and they add it to the carts, that little notice is going to display. So WooCommerce cart notice. And I want to have this as like the same color scheme. So I just want to make sure that this is all the same font, all the same color. So what I'll do here is I'll go on over to my background really quick. And I'll make sure that this is black. And then for the design right here, under the text, we can change this to something like Poppins. And then again, I can always change the button as well. And then we can use something like black, etc. So something like that. Now remember, this is only going to display when someone actually adds it to the cart, all right? So the next thing we're gonna do is add in the WooCommerce breadcrumb settings. So right here, plus breadcrumbs. And of course, we can go ahead and design this as well. So design, text, text font, Poppins, and then bold, and then we can change this color, etc. And then I can center align that, maybe make it a little bit bigger. Something like that. And then we'll also center align this as well. So this is now this is like the navigation for them. So they can always go back home or they can always, you know, check it out, etc. Now here also is the product name. So again, right here, I'll go ahead and click on plus and Woo title. So Woo title, and I will go ahead and put this in the center. Is that right? The center, yeah, center like that. Does that look good? Looks like we need to add a divider right here. So I'll just copy this. You know, I'm lazy, guys. I'm lazy. There we go. There we go. That's what we're doing now. You know, that's what we're doing. So let's see if I can reduce the padding and space here. Can I do that right there? Here we go. A little bit. Okay. There we go. And then let's go ahead and add in some description text. So right here, plus WooCommerce description. And I'll go ahead and leave this in the center as well. So again, these are all the same settings, guys. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not, okay? I'm lazy. Here, I'll go ahead and put it in the center like that. What I missed right here was the reviews. Now, the reviews are going to display if there are reviews available, all right? And we'll do the reviews. I'm sorry, it is not the reviews, it is the ratings. So we'll do the Woo rating right here. And I'll just put this something like, you know, we can change this to black, change the text color. Let's see. So we'll do the layouts. Stacked or inline, you know? I don't know. That's a tough one. Here are the text. Change that to black. And then we can go ahead and center align this. And I'll go ahead and leave this right up here for something like that. Maybe again, we can even take away some space. Oops. Let me go ahead and undo that. Whoops, my bad. No. There we go. Woof, there we go. Something like that, right? And you guys get the idea. You can actually go through this and design it, etc. I'll go ahead and go to the next one. So here we have the price, the ratings. Let's go and have the Woo price. And I believe I put the price, the product name. We have the product name right there. So this is a little bit too hard to do. So what I'll do here is go on over here, and I'll do the WooCommerce. See, we have the name, the price, and the reviews. So we have the name, the price, the reviews, and the description. And now let's go back over here. That's a really good way, guys, because when you're dealing with modules this close, it's really hard to like control them. So, you know, it's just it's a good way to do it. It's a smart way to do it. Here, price text, I will go ahead and change this to black, and we will center align this as well. And then again, you might want to add in some spacing like that right here as well. And then over here, we'll go ahead and select the WooCommerce add to cart section. So over here, add to cart, design, text, and then, you know, black. Keep everything consistent here. Text color, there we go. And then we will go ahead and put this in center align. And then also there is a button module somewhere, and I will just change this to black really quickly just to give you an idea. So this is how it's going to play, guys. So the product name is going to display right here. When someone adds it to the cart, this is going to display. The product name will display dynamically right here. And that's pretty much it. Now, also right here, I have a divider, and I have some social icons as well. So over here, I'll click on this plus. Actually, we can go ahead and duplicate this. So I'll duplicate this module, this one right here, right? Click on this and drag it down below here because I'm lazy. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it went right here. Is that right? Yeah, that's weird. All right, divider right there. And then over here, I added in the Woo meta settings. So I'll just go ahead and add in, I'll work from here. You know, we can work over here for a little bit. You know, let's change it up. The Woo meta settings. And then over here, I just put in some social media follow icons. So that's just a basic module. It doesn't really have anything to do with, you know, it doesn't have anything to do with the WooCommerce. So here I'll just put that. You know, we'll put Facebook. You know, and then we'll put in something like Pinterest, and then we'll put in something like LinkedIn, and then I'll add in another one, Instagram. Yeah, everyone loves Instagram. And I probably need to center align this. You know, I'm just working from the back end, guys. I'm just guessing, but I'm assuming I need to align all this in the middle because that's where I put everything. All right, let's click on save really quick. Let's save our progress here. Make sure that's done, and then desktop view. So yeah, you guys get it. I just need to change the colors, and you guys understand. Now over here, we have the WooCommerce related products. So what I can do now is I'll just add in another one right here, add in one, and then add in related products. And I'll do something like 4 columns. That's good. And then click on save. So essentially what I've done here is I have basically created a template for all of our product pages. Now, the only way to find out if this is working or not is to test it. So let's go ahead and test this. So I'm gonna click on save, X, and then we're going to go to save changes. So let's go ahead and just make a basic product. Visit sites. Now what we can also do is go on over to our shop page over here, and we can click on a product, and there you go. So this is kind of our new shop page. Now there is some weird discrepancy here. So it looks like up here, are, let's see here, what did we miss? Our home product, this is displayed, right? Yeah, home product. It looks like our category did not display. Oh no, it did display correctly. Yeah, it is. Now I probably need to adjust that. So I just need to switch the divider. It looks like I messed up right there. So you guys get the point though. So I need to put the divider right here instead. So that's basically how I achieved this product page. And then again, related products down here, everything looks really good. Let me go ahead and adjust that really quickly. You know, I'm a perfectionist, guys. I want this to look perfect. So let me go ahead and just change that really quickly. So over here under my theme builder, I'm gonna go back to my products, and this is a way on how you can always design, you know, how you can fix everything. In fact, yeah, I did mess up right here. What are you doing over there? There you go. And there you go. Now right here, save. Now let's go back to our product and let's just see if we can just go ahead and refresh the page here. So refresh the page. There we go. And voila. So now all of your products are going to just be displayed like this. Pretty cool. Now there is one more thing we need to test. We need to test this add to cart function. Add to cart, and voila. So now this displays right there. Users can now view the cart, etc. Now guys, I actually created several product pages for all of you in this video. So what you can do is go to my website, darylwilson.com, and I'll actually show you where you can download all of the product pages. I've basically created, I want to say it's 4 for everybody. So view the layouts on my website, and you guys can actually download this entire layout kit. So it's on the second page right here. And this is right here, Divi e-commerce layouts. And you can go ahead and add this to the cart, and then you can actually get the home, the about, and all of the product layouts. Now, I haven't shown you all the product layouts yet, so let me just close this really quickly. Discard and exit this. So I've actually created separate product categories for everyone. So this is product 1 right here. Just to give you an example, it's something very basic, you know. So the image goes here. We have this looking like that. So you're going to get all this for free in the package. This is number 2 right here. Essentially, it's almost the same as the first one. Now, in case you get this white screen, guys, what you need to do, I know this sounds really, really weird, is you need to actually just delete this, and then it displays. I don't know why it does that. So this is the second product page, all right? So that's number 2, and discard and exit. And then right here we have number 3. And again, if you get a white screen, like I said, all you need to do is go ahead and delete this little spinning thing right here. So go ahead and just delete that, and it'll display. So this is number 3 right here. And you can see we have this timer. We've added some icons, product name, the reviews, and everything looks pretty good. We have this header up here. So this right here is, again, number 3. And then we have number 4 as well. And then we also have the default one. So I just want to let you guys know that you guys get all of these included in this video. And remember, you have to delete that little area. I don't know why, guys, it does it. This theme builder is brand new, so it's just a glitch. So I hate to say that, but it's just something weird that I don't know. So basically, let me show you all now how to import this. So I basically showed you guys how to create your own product category, your own product pages from scratch. Now, you can also go a step further, guys, and go to add a new template, and then go to a specific product. So specific products, and you can actually create a specific page for a specific product. But I've already shown you how to do that with the category pages. So at this point, guys, I'm not going to do it because I think you guys can kind of understand how this works. And the theme builder applies for everything. It applies for a footer. It applies for any part of your website. Now, what I want you guys to do next is I want you to actually download this layout. And I'm going to show you how you can upload it to your website. So right here we have theme builder. Now, I gave you guys all those pages earlier. And inside that folder, there is a JSON file for the theme builder. So right here under this portability, I want you to click on import. And I want you to click on no file selected. And then I want you to find that folder I gave you guys. So the folder I gave you guys was the Divi e-commerce pack. Was it this one right here? Yeah. So this is the theme builder shop category products JSON. It's basically everything. Now I'm going to open this, but really quickly, this right here is going to override everything on your website. So if you've created something through this video, don't check those. But if you haven't created anything, this is just going to override everything. So this is now going to be all of your templates, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and override this really quickly because I've already made all these from scratch for you. Now I'm going to import this onto our theme builder. So now you can see that we have all these are unassigned. So these are essentially the product layouts for you. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this one really quickly. So I've created the shop for you. I've created the product categories for you. And I also created a custom global footer for you as well. So let's go ahead and check that out. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and save changes. So I basically just overrid everything I've done just because I'm a nice guy and I want to give you guys all these layouts for free. But these unassigned are the product layouts. So you can actually go ahead and click on them and just see what they are. Just saying, oh, what is this? And then this is the products, etc. So I'm just basically showing you what you can get with all of these. So these are everything I've created for you. Everything is done, etc. So yeah, have fun with those. But let's just go ahead and take a look at your website right now. So here I'll go to visit sites. And one thing that I've given you guys also is the footer. So I've created this special custom footer, and it's going to apply on every part of your website. So it's going to apply everywhere. So now that you know how to basically design your products and everything, I also want to remind you that you can also design your checkout, your cart, and also your cart, your count, and your checkout. So right here we have the checkout. And what you can do right here is I would probably get rid of the sidebar on the checkout. So let's go, for example, we'll just do we'll do the cart first. We'll just do the cart. Now right here we can enable the visual builder, and we can even build on top of the cart page. Now you can't specifically change the actual stuff inside of this right here, but you can manipulate it. So what you can do right here is go to the gear icon, and you can go to design, and you can design and style this however you want it to look. So we can go ahead and change this. Now again, you can't change the position of this because we're using something from another plugin, so unfortunately we can't change it, but you can manipulate it. You can add space, padding, you can kind of mess around with it, etc. So you can actually fully design the cart page and the checkout page. So I don't really need to go over this because I think you guys know how to, you can just add a module right here, and then like a text, and then up here you can just drag this, we'll just drag it like this. Maybe that's too much, so here I'll put it right here, and then I'll delete this section, and then you can just put something like a checkout, like a the cart, cool cart page. And then change this to heading 1, and then you can go ahead and center align this. Something that looks like this. And then maybe we can add a divider module right here. Now also right here, this is really ugly. So if you want to change something, let me go back. There we go. Now if you want to change something right here, just click on the gear icon, and you can just click on the specific module, and then you can change it. So have something like black, right? Yellow is really ugly. So you can design this any which way you want. So right here, I'll click on that and click on save. And this is global. So whatever you do here is always going to apply for everything. So here, cool cart page, and then everything looks how we want it to look, etc. So this is an example of how you can design your cart page. Now also, you can do the checkout page as well. And for the checkout page, I would probably get rid of this sidebar. So let's go ahead and enable the visual builder. And when you enable the visual builder, it's kind of funny. It actually gets rid of the actual sidebar by default. It's very interesting. I think it's because when you use the actual the builder, it actually displays a full width style. So it'll actually get rid of the sidebar. And then up here again, you can do something like quick checkout, and you can add in a module by scrolling down here. And again, remember, you can go ahead and manipulate this. You can't really edit everything, but you can change the color, you can change the font, etc. to match the decor of your websites. So right here, I'll click on check. Now you guys, I'm not gonna go over this because I'm hoping you guys know how to use and add modules. I don't want to waste a lot of time talking. I'm just saying you guys can change this. So I've exited the visual builder. Now you see it's full width and the sidebar is now gone. Now, also, whenever your customer purchases something, they will get their own dashboard. And again, you can also design their dashboard and be as customizable as you want with their dashboard. So again, right here, enable the visual builder. And again, you can do the same thing as always. Now, personally, what I would recommend to do in their dashboard is to add in an image with a custom code, like a coupon or something like that. So on my last video, I added let's see what I added I added a WooCommerce slider module, and it was basically sliding all the modules. I don't know if they have the actual, we can do something like the related products. So you can add in something like the related products into their dashboard. You can also add in an image with a coupon code. So maybe the one that we had before, we'll do something like this. We'll just add in like an image. And then here I'll delete this. I'll add this. And I'll just find that really ugly one I had. I mean, I really should have chose a better one for this video, but you know, it's just, I just found it on the internet and I just used it. So here, I'll just take this, I'll drag it up. And then over here under the text, I'll just do something like, you know, coupon code, or we'll do something like winter sale. Just for users, just for you, or just for you, something like that. And then over here, I'll change this to something like 1. And then I'll center align this. And let's see, right? I did this for a client actually. Yeah, it was the same way. So something like this right here. So whenever your customer logs into their dashboard to see their orders or something like that, they're going to always be bombarded with advertisements. And this is great because they just bought something, they like your store, and now they're going to see, oh crap, I get 25% off more. Oh, I got to buy it, you know, and then there you go. They now have their own, you now have your own marketing funnel built inside of your website for your customers. So this is kind of where marketing strategy comes into play. And I have built websites for people where I just basically created like a custom portal for them, and you know, it was always marketing to them. So I'll exit the visual builder, and now whenever your users log in, they can see their orders, and they can see their, you know, their downloads, their dashboards, their account details, etc. And they will always be marketed right here. So this is good. And then they can go ahead and take this coupon code, and they can go to their shop, and then they can go ahead and use that in the cart. So now that I've shown you guys how you can fully design basically everything on your website, and that's what makes this theme amazing. I mean, you can design and customize everything that you want. It's really, really cool and easy. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next section where we're going to talk about the WooCommerce settings and how you can get paid with this website. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next section. All right, party people, in this section, we're going to talk about the WooCommerce general settings. Now, in this section, I'm going to talk to you about the shipping, the coupon codes, the general settings, and also how to connect your payment merchants with your website so you can get paid with your website. Now, I use PayPal, right? Cha-ching. I use PayPal, and I also use Stripe, but Stripe is the #1 most recommended because with Stripe, people don't have to leave your website, and with PayPal, people have to leave your website, so that's a very big disadvantage and it's really inconvenient. So I'll show you how to set up both of those methods for your websites. So let's go ahead and go on to this last section where we're going to talk about the WooCommerce general settings. All right, so now let's talk about the WooCommerce general settings. So I'm gonna introduce you all to the settings, coupons, etc. So right here, go to your dashboard, and over here under WooCommerce, you'll go to settings. Now, these are the general settings, and remember earlier in the video how we tested all of this? This is how you can change stuff. So remember which countries you want to sell to. You can sell to specific countries, or you can sell to all of the countries except for. So for example, let's just say you hate, I love this part of the video. Let's pick on someone here. We're gonna pick on Japan. So we're gonna sell to all the countries except for Japan, etc. And right here we have geolocate on. Right here, you want to go ahead and enable your taxes because that will basically allow you to charge taxes if you want to charge taxes. And here I'll click on Save Changes. Now, a lot of these options right here, you can kind of just go and skim through and just kind of understand what they are, like, you know, weight unit, dimension unit. So I don't want to waste a lot of time on this. You can kind of do this on your own. Taxes, we'll talk about taxes a little bit later, as well as shipping. But we already have automated taxes on our website, so at that point we don't really need to worry about it no more. Payment gateways, now it's very important you have PayPal and Stripe enabled. Now if you don't have these options, go to plugins and go to add new, and the plugin that you'll need to install is called the Stripe plugin. So in case you don't have Stripe, which I'm going to show you how to use a little bit later, you need this plugin right here. So the WooCommerce Stripe payment gateway. Also, I think PayPal comes standard now with WooCommerce. So PayPal, yeah, it comes standard. So over here under installed plugins, you should see something like WooCommerce. and the WooCommerce Stripe Gateway and WooCommerce Services as well. So make sure that you have those on your website, because that is very important, because without that plugin, you cannot use Stripe. So that's pretty important to have. So let's go back to settings right here. So right here we have the payments, so make sure you have those enabled. Now if you're from the Middle East or if you're from India, you can also use To-Checkout. To-Checkout is also a really good payment gateway, and you can go ahead and add the plugin. It's a free plugin, doesn't cost you anything at all. Over here, accounts and privacy. This right here just allows things like guest checkout if you want to allow that, account creation, and stuff like that. So that's really up to you and your store. Emails are actually pretty important. Now emails are actually pretty hard to customize, so I'm going to introduce you to a plugin that will actually allow you to have some really cool emails. So over here, go to plugins and go to add new, and the one you're going to install is called I think it's the Condense. There you go. Is it the Condense WooCommerce Email Designer? So it has around 30,000 active installs, and it allows you to design your emails really nice and really simple. So let's go ahead and install this, and then click on activate. All right, now let's go back over here to visit sites. Actually, no, we need to go to our WooCommerce settings. My bad. Here, WooCommerce, and then go to the email customizer. There it is, email customizer. Now, whenever you purchase or someone buys a product and you get an email, you can now customize this to how you want it to look. So they have pre-built templates. So if you want to go ahead and apply to one of these templates, you can go ahead and just use one of these templates on your website. So let's say, for instance, I want to use this one right here. I'll load the templates. New fluid template. Oh, that's a new one to me. I've never seen that one before. And then right here under the container, you can start, customizing stuff, etc. So I just want to introduce you and get you acquainted with this plugin, like hooking you up, because it's an amazing plugin. I mean, it looks really sharp, really nice, and the default ones with WooCommerce are really ugly. So on your own time, be sure to check out this plugin. It's really, really cool. Now, also, let's talk about coupon codes. So right here under WooCommerce, you have coupons. And coupons are pretty easy to understand. So right here, just click on add a coupon. And coupons are great to advertise on Facebook, etc. So right here, I'll just put in the coupon code is Daryl35. And what does this do? Well, this gives 35% off products. So right here, we have a discount type. So you can do a percentage. You can do a fixed cart discount, which is the entire cart, or you can have a specific product discount as well. But I think most people do discount as well. But I think most people do percentage discount, right? So let's just do percentage discounts. Here I will give 35% off. Now, does this give free shipping? If you want to give free shipping, you can click right there. If not, you can uncheck that. Now right here, you can set a coupon expiration date. So when does this expire? I'll just put the 24th. Usage restrictions. What's the minimum they have to spend? Well, they have to spend at least $100 in order to use this. And I don't want to put a maximum. You never want to penalize someone for buying a lot of product on your website. Right here, individual use, check this box if this coupon cannot be used in conjunction with other coupons. That's pretty good to check. That means they cannot stack it with other coupons. Now right here we have products. So if you want to actually apply this sale to specific products only, you can do that. So right here, I'll just put shirt. I'll just say I want to have it for the crop shirts, and you can actually exclude products. You can include product categories, and you can also exclude product categories as well. So that's pretty cool. Usage limits. Here you can go ahead and limit the number of times people can use the coupon. So I'll just say 50 times. Right here, limit usage per item. So what item do you want to limit if you want to? So let's say, for instance, you're like, I don't want the new iPhone to have more than 10 coupons. So that's it, but the other coupons will apply for the other products, whatever. And then right here, you have usage limits per user. So how many times can one user use the code? Well, I'll just put unlimited because, I don't want to penalize them for buying on my website, right? So that makes some sense. Here, I'll go ahead and click on publish. Now, when your users actually get this, they can go ahead and just go to the store and apply it. So for example, let's just go ahead and buy something. Right here, the shirts, I'll go ahead and add 5 of these to the carts. I'll add to the carts, view the carts, And to see if this is working or not, right here, I can go ahead and paste the code, apply the coupon code, and now you can see that the discount was now applied. So I'm just kind of giving you an example of how this works. So I did actually exclude something, so that's why it's not a lot, but that's just an overview of how you can add coupons to your website. So you know, kind of mess around with these settings, get comfortable with them. Now I do have another WooCommerce tutorial that goes in depth on everything, like 100%. But in this video, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to spend 2 hours, because the other video is 2 hours. So I'm not going to cover everything in detail, but I do have another video for all of you that you can watch on your own time. Now, we're going to talk about shipping, taxes, and payment gateways. But one thing I want to note about the payment gateways is that if you're using Stripe, which allows you to check out on your website, which is the one I'm going to recommend because it's super easy to set up. I mean, literally you copy and paste something onto your site and your account's connected. Remember, you need to have an SSL. So if you don't have the SSL, like I showed you how to install earlier, you need to have that set up, because without the SSL, you cannot use Stripe. So Stripe basically encrypts the information people give you, so it makes your site more secure. So basically saying you cannot see their credit card information. So in a nutshell, that's what an SSL does. So before we talk about the next section, in the beginning of the video, I mentioned that we have this section right here, and I promised you on how to do it, but I didn't show you. So let's go ahead and go to our dashboard. Now the plugin is called Divi Supreme, and it's a free plugin, but it also has a pro version. So over here under plugins, under add new, we can install a free plugin. Just type in Divi. And this right here is the Divi modules, the Divi Supreme modules for Divi. You can also get there by going to darrylwilson.com/Divi Supreme, like that, Divi Supreme. And I actually have a discount code for their pro version if you decide to buy it. It's essentially an add-on for Divi, and it just allows a lot of really cool stuff. Oh, they had a Black Friday sale, but by the time you're watching this, it's going to be gone. Let's go to their features really quick. So they have a lot of different modules like flip boxes, gradient text, Supreme button. I have a whole another video on these guys in another video, but these are just a little bit more things you can add to your sites and give a little bit more functionality and decor. So if this is something you're interested in, you can go ahead and check it out. But their free version right here, it works just fine. So it's called the Divi modules for Supreme modules for Divi. And once you actually install it, you can go ahead and activate your builder, and those modules will now display in your visual builder. So going over here, I'll just click on plus, and right here you see all these purple ones right here. So this is pretty cool. And the one I used was let's see here. Tell you what. I'll just click on here. It's called the Divi text divider settings. So essentially it's just a module, and you can, style this different ways. I can have it like this, or like this. And the reason why I showed you guys at the end of the video, because I didn't really want to, bombard you guys with plugins and stuff like this, because now you know that these all have the same settings, so you can go ahead and design this any which way you want. So I'm just kind of giving you an example of, of free plugins that you can have for your website. So be sure to check out that plugin, and if you want to buy their pro version, I do have a discount code. I believe it is Daryl10. It'll save you 10% off their plugin. So it's a really cool add-on and feature that you can add to your website. That's about it for this section for the WooCommerce settings and the coupons. Let's go ahead now and go to the next section where we're going to talk about shipping. I'll see you all there. All right, guys, in this section, we're going to talk all about shipping. Yes, we all love shipping. So here, let's go ahead and go to our shipping section in our video or website, whatever you want to call it. Here, we'll go to WooCommerce settings, and I'll click on the shipping tab. Now, I'm going to explain all of the shipping options to make sure that you understand everything you need to know about shipping. So first, let's just talk about the basic shipping zone. So what is a shipping zone? Well, how much do you want to charge someone for a specific area? So for instance, right here, I'll put USA. I'll put USA, United States. I don't know why that always comes up. That is so annoying. So annoying. All right, United States. Now, you can also go by certain states as well. So you can put like California, or you do like something like, if you just want to sell in California or a specific state, you can always do that as well. So that's really up to you. but I'm just going to go ahead and select all of the US. So here I'll add a shipping method. Now we have flat rate, free shipping, and local pickup. So flat rate is obviously a flat rate, free shipping, and local pickup is where they just pick it up at your store. So here I'll do a flat rate. All right, now right here you'll click on edit. So right now we have a flat rate. Now is this taxable? I'll just put, yeah, it's taxable. Now you might want to go to taxjar.com to find out if shipping is taxable in your current state. Here I'll put $7.99. All right, there you go, $7.99. And that's it, we're done. So right here, click on shipping zones and we are all set. Now there is another option right here. So locations not covered by your other zones. So what this means is saying, let's say for instance, somebody buys something from, I don't know, Jamaica, and it's not in your shipping zone. You want to create kind of like a cushion, like a default charge for anyone out there that buys on your store that isn't from where you put. So I'll just say, look, if someone buys something out of the country or something like that, I want to charge them $9.99 for tax, just because I'm not sure where they're coming from. I want to charge them a little bit more for shipping, just in case. So right now we have USA covered and also the rest of the world covered. All right. So now that we have the shipping zone, let's talk about free shipping. So add a shipping zone. We can put something where people in Singapore, Singapore. We'll just put people in Singapore get they get free shipping. All right. So add a free shipping. There you go. And there you go. Now right here, click on edit. So what does free shipping require? Does it require a valid free shipping coupon, a minimum order amount, or a minimum order amount or a coupon, or both? So that's basically what it means right there. So I'll just say they have to spend at least $50 to get free shipping. Now you can always just change this to just, to United States as well. You can have, you can have multiple multiple rules on your countries, but I'm just going to say people in Singapore, Singapore are good people, Singapore. Oh my God. Why does it do that? Oh, that's so annoying. Singapore. So that's an example of how you can basically charge, free shipping for certain products. You can also do it for, your entire store just by simply just clicking on that, and then we'll just type in here, I'll do free shipping. Free shipping, and then you can just go ahead and put all of the states or all of the countries, etc. All right, so that's it. Here I'll just put USA. Here we go, United States. I have to put something there, and Singapore. Singapore is good too. Here we go, Singapore. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. So I'll show you how to do free shipping. So now we have, so basically right now we set free shipping. We have a flat rate, but if someone in the United States and or Singapore buys something under $50 or over $50, they get free shipping. All right, pretty simple. Let's go ahead and go on to the next section and the last section where we're going to talk about payment gateways. I'll see you there. All right, guys, welcome to the payment gateway section. Now in this section, I'm going to show you step by step on how you can integrate payment gateways onto your e-commerce website to make a very simple and fast checkout process for you and your customers. So we'll first go ahead and integrate PayPal onto your WordPress website. After that, we're going to show you how to integrate Stripe, which is one of the best payment gateways for WordPress. It's very fast and convenient. And also for people that are located out of the US, such as India and also the Middle East, I'm going to show you another payment gateway that will work really well on your WordPress websites without having them leave or being redirected. They will stay on your website. So first, let's go ahead and talk about PayPal. So I'm going to go over here to my dashboard right here, just show you quickly how you can set up PayPal. It's actually the fastest one to do, but the only issue is that without the added pro versions, they will have to leave your site and check out with PayPal, but still a lot of people today already have PayPal. So right here, I'm going to go to WooCommerce and go to settings. Settings. Ugh, I'm losing my American accent. I'm traveling too much. All right, here I'll click on payments. So over here we have PayPal right here. So simply just click on PayPal and click on manage. Now all you need to do to get PayPal started is simply sign up for a PayPal account. Go ahead and just take your email address, and that is it. You are done. So for example, right here, I'll go to paypal.com. Is that right? Yeah, paypal.com. Now on the top right of the screen, when you get there, you're going to get a Here, I'll go ahead and log out actually. I gotta log out. I just want to show you. So right here, you'll click on sign up. And just simply go ahead and just make a personal account, click on next, and just go ahead and fill out this information, go through the verification process, and right here where it says your email, the same email that you used to sign up with, just simply go ahead and go back to your settings right here and paste the email address right there. So it's very simple. You make an account, you take the email, you put it over here on the payment section right here, and you're gonna start seeing money come up in your PayPal account. You can see I get paid quite a bit. I get paid quite a bit. So all my money comes to PayPal, and then from there I transfer it to my bank account. So that's just one of the easiest ways. And I'm actually going to give you a demonstration of everything, so don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how each payment gateway works and let you decide what's the best for your websites. So that is PayPal. All right, very simple, very standard. Everyone uses it. Let's go ahead and go on to the next one, which is Stripe. Now, Stripe is one of the most popular payment gateways for WordPress because, first off, the company has great ethics. They'll even protect you against chargebacks. They pay you automatically whenever you want, every day, every 2 days, every week. Whatever option that you want, they'll actually pay you. So let's go ahead and let's do this really quick. So to get this plugin right here, it's a free plugin. Just go to plugins and click on add new and simply just type in Stripe. And once we install this plugin, we are going to make a free Stripe account. Free. Everyone loves free, right? So right here, WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway, you're going to install and activate this plugin. So go ahead and do it. All right, you done? All right, cool. Now go over here, go to WooCommerce and go to settings. And over here under payments, you're going to see that now there is a lot of options for Stripe. Now the only one that you need right here is the Stripe credit card right here. And again, you do need an SSL for this to work. So I do recommend getting SiteGround, the hosting. Guys, I ran a web hosting competition. SiteGround came up #1 against 16 other companies. So if you're using another hosting company, guys, I'm telling you right now, you're not using the best, and SiteGround doesn't cost much. In fact, I have a 70% discount in the description below. So right here, we're going to go ahead and enable Stripe. Now, right here, we have some information right here. So we have like all this stuff. Don't worry about it. This stuff is very, very easy to get. So in the description of this video, or you can just go to stripe.com, you'll just go to sign up right here, and you're going to make a free Stripe account. Now you're going to go ahead and just go through the verification process. In fact, I do actually have screenshots of what you're going to see. So right here, you're going to see pre-built solutions. You're going to go ahead and click on that, not for solution for developers. And guys, this stuff changes all the time. So I'm very sorry if they update their website and this tutorial looks outdated. It's not. It's just these sites tend to update quite a bit. So you want to go ahead and just find out the fastest way to get to your dashboard. After that, they're going to ask you which pre-built solutions. Just go with WordPress, or if you see like WordPress or WooCommerce, that's what you're going to go for. And lastly, they're going to ask you just select WordPress. There you go, and then it'll take you to your Stripe dashboard, where you should see something that looks just like this right here. So just like your basic dashboard. Now you will have to click on activate your account. Now you will need a bank account for this, because they need to send you money, right? I mean, how would you have a payment gateway without a bank account? And where you just click on activate your account, you'll go ahead and just go through some of these questions right here. If you don't have all the questions, you can just go ahead and just put in something, put in something temporary for now. Once you're all done with this, after you're done with your verification stuff, over here under developers, you have API keys. Guys, this is all you need. So right here we're in test mode. So I'm going to go ahead and take my test mode right now. So right here, I have the publishable key. Copy this under developers API. Now I know I might be going a little bit fast, but guys, just stay with me. Trust me, this is really, really simple. You just copy and paste these keys. Your site's connected, and voila, you can start taking payments right away. So don't be overwhelmed right now. You'll understand it in time, I promise. So right here, test publishable key, right? That's it. Test secret key. Copy. Paste. That is it. So that's all you need right there. So you basically just need the test publishable key and the test secret key as well. There also is the test webhook key, where you can go ahead and add that in as well, but I don't think you need that. No, you don't need that. So that's all you need right there. You just need the test publishable key and the test secret key, and that is it. And then once you're done with that, you'll click on save changes, and that's it. You're done. So now you can go ahead and actually test this right now. So right now we're in test mode. Now, if you want to get out of test mode, you'll simply go over here to API keys, and then click on this little thing right here where it says activate your account. Once you activate your account, it's just going to give you the same key right here. So it's just going to say publishable key and secret key. You're just going to simply go ahead and copy and paste it right there and right there. So right here, this is now in live mode. So right here, once your account's activated, you would just simply take the publishable key right here, paste it, and then the secret key right here, and paste it right there for your live secret key. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do the test mode right now just to show you how this works. So right here, enable test mode. Oh, it's still there. Cool. I want to go ahead and get rid of this title. You'll see why. The title is just, I just want credit card. Pay with your credit card. That's it. Because we don't need to tell people we're using Stripe. Nobody really cares, you know, so yeah, no one needs to know that. So now that we have our payment gateway installed, let's go ahead now and buy something on our website and show you the checkout process. All right, so I'm gonna go to visit site right here, and we're actually gonna buy something right now on my website. So right now I have $350 in the carts, and we're going to purchase it right now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Daryl Wilson 24. There we go. All right, cool. So everything's ready. Now right here we have PayPal, and again, right here it says proceed to PayPal. People will leave our account if PayPal is installed, or if we decide to go to PayPal, but we're not going to do that. This right here is from what's it called? It's from another payment processor, which I'll talk about in just a bit. And this is Stripe. So this right here is actually from 2Checkouts. This right here is from Stripe. So this is exactly what your customers are going to go through. And I'm sure you've seen this before on other websites. So I'm going to enter in my credit card right here. All right. People can even save this for future purchases. Right here, I have read the terms of agreements. Of course, you can always disable this or enable this. It's up to you. And right now, I'm going to click on place order. So right now, your customer is buying something. This is the exact same checkout process. So right now, the payment is processing right now. Ah, voila, done. So now you have actually got money from your website. Everything is done. Everything is ready to go. Now, if you go over here and you actually click on home right now, you're gonna actually see the money is now in our account. So it's connected, it's working, and that is it, guys. So that's how simple it is to connect your website with a payment gateway merchant service. Now over here under your profile, once you've actually activated your accounts, over here you have, is it the billing? Okay, so it's under your settings options right here. You'll see bank account and scheduling right here. And you can choose how you want to get paid. I mean, they'll pay you every single day. They'll pay you every week. You can make it manual, so you can just get paid whenever you want. So right here, you can just put automatic payments every single day. So it'll be transferred directly from your Stripe account to your bank account. And this company is very good at it. So I've been using them for quite a bit of time. I've used them on tons of clients' websites. Everyone uses Stripe. So again, I highly recommend to get it. And that's it. You're done. So that is it, guys. I mean, your site's working. It's fully optimal. It's ready to take payments. If someone comes to our website right now and buys something, you can go ahead and integrate Stripe and it'll work. Now, there is another alternative right here, to checkout.com. So I know I have a lot of people that watch me from the Middle East. Maybe 25% of people watch me from the Middle East. And there is a plugin called 2Checkout that will actually allow you to integrate on your website. So let me see right here. It's called 2Checkout right here. It's the WooCommerce 2Checkout payment gateway free. So you saw earlier how there was a credit card, and that basically will allow you to, it's the same thing, guys. So someone comes on your website, they buy something on your website, it goes in your 2Checkout accounts. It's a free service, does not cost you anything. You just need to get the plugin and go through the process. So right here, WooCommerce and settings, and it's going to ask you for specific account information. So you're just going to go ahead and give them whatever they ask. So right here under 2Checkouts, you'll click on manage right here. And then just give them your account number, etc. This will basically link everything. And then that's it, guys. So I mean, that is it. Everything is fully done. They do have a pro version as well. So if you want to go ahead and check out the pro version, I'll leave a link in the description below in this video. So again, if you're in the Middle East, or you're in a lot of other countries that don't take Stripe or PayPal, you can go ahead and use 2checkout.com. They take tons of countries out there, so I'm sure you'll be able to find your payment gateway. Alright guys, so I've showed you basically how you can integrate PayPal, integrate Stripe. You just saw right now that our site is working. Right now it's taking money. So just go through the verification process, activate your account, and once you're done with that, you'll be able to take live payments on your WordPress website. So everyone, I hope this tutorial was helpful. By now you should have a fully functional e-commerce website that looks great and can accept payments. Now if you have any questions for me, feel free to put them in the comments below. I do my best to get to all of the comments in my videos, but if you have a question, again, leave me a comment below. Again, I wish you all the best and good luck with your e-commerce website, and until then, I will see you all in the next video.